Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I have my co-host, the Fada Fairy.
Hello.
Hello there.
All good.
You ready for this?
Yes, excited.
Fourth one down.
Come on, we're doing
Keep
good.
them going.
Yeah.
And my guests this week, I have Yanner and Rico from Weedy Wonders and THC Cakes.
Hello everyone.
Hello
Happy
guys.
to be here.
Hi,
Welcome,
guys.
welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming along.
Thanks.
A pleasure, to be honest.
And before we get started, a word from our sponsors. 21 by 20, life summed up. So these are the latest and high-end fashion brands. You can either have a snapback or a beanie.
Alright.
Oh, what you prefer, man?
I will go snapback.
Okay, I'll go for the beanie.
There's one of each.
I go.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I'll-
great.
Yeah, you want a snapback?
There you go.
No worries.
Love it.
Thank you
I'm
guys.
seeing them popping up everywhere.
Yeah, a few people are wearing them now.
Yeah.
It's great.
Photos
Slowly,
at sessions.
surely.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Nice,
a
nice.
Stickers.
Great stickers.
Oh,
And
super.
Nice stickers. Thank you.
So they're not on general sale yet. They're just for the high community, the smoking elite for now.
nice, nice.
So,
We feel VIP now.
yeah, that's it. You're one of the crew. So yeah, before we get started, we're going to have a little game to see what kind of smokers you are. I'm going to ask you 4 questions in 20 seconds. You answer first and you answer second, so I'm not going over it all again.
Perfect.
So weed or hash?
With
Hash.
Indica or sativa?
indica.
Sativa.
The dogs are fucking whinging. Rolled or in bowls?
Bowl.
Bowls.
I go for rolled.
Rolled.
Yeah.
And what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
The Stud Coffee Shop.
Oh, the Stud, yeah.
Yeah,
Down the
actually was the
west,
first one.
No.
In West, yeah.
West, yeah.
Oost. In Oost, yeah. In
yeah.
on the Malukenstraat.
Okay,
Oh,
how come
man.
you were all the way
Yeah.
out there?
Because basically I was with a friend on mushroom. I would
Okay,
say. Yeah, it
that'll
was
do
the
it.
first experience. We just came, we were 18. I was actually living in London by the time, and my
Yeah.
friend was in Italy. So we actually just met in Amsterdam.
Nice.
And actually we went to the park because he used to make graffiti. He still
Okay.
does make graffiti. And in Flavour Park you can actually make graffiti legal, which
Okay,
is
yeah,
something
yeah.
that in Italy at the time was
Yeah,
like,
definitely
wow,
not.
you can actually make graffiti.
Yeah.
Nice. So we went there, but beforehand he had the general idea to get some mushrooms.
Okay.
So we took some mushroom and we did the graffiti on mushroom, which was super nice experience.
Yeah.
And then we just went to the Stud, which was the coffee shop on the corner,
Yeah.
and super nice experience.
It's a nice little shop. I've only been out there once or twice. It's a very local shop.
It's
but,
a very local shop. That's why I like it. You know, there is not too much tourist. It's
Yeah.
very quiet. I love the shops that they are very lightful.
Yeah.
There is to be light. I really don't like when you have to get
The
your
little
phone
dark
out
rooms,
to,
yeah,
to
yeah.
just try to
Green
make
place
a
is
roll
one
your
of the
ball.
worst
You
for
know,
that. Green
exactly.
place is like a cave out the back.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, basically we went there, and actually on the time there was some old couple from Italy,
Okay.
talking about 67 years old.
Okay, yeah.
We make them smoke a bong.
Ah,
Like
nice.
we make them smoke a bong. It was super fun.
How
It
are
was
they?
super,
Because
super
I
fun.
can't. I can barely do bongs. My lungs aren't able.
But
for
that's
it.
the thing. Everybody thinks that smoking a bong is a big hit, big thing.
Yeah.
Don't look at the size of the bong. It really matters how you smoke the bong.
Yeah.
Because you don't need the big lungs. My girlfriend, she's literally a third of my size,
Yeah.
and she starts smoking bong with me. But of course, you don't start from a big bong like this.
Yeah,
You
of
go
course, yeah.
level by
But
level.
for me,
you know,
whenever,
it's,
even with dabs, even pipes, anything, that big ball of smoke just catches me wrong, and I'm just choking.
but that's the
and-
thing.
Oh,
Even for
like-
example, for example, here I have the bowl, which is almost full, is compressed, okay. But if I don't feel smoking it all, I can just smoke half.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I leave
yeah.
a second hit for later.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course,
it
yeah.
won't be tastier as the first one.
Yeah.
But still, at least you don't gonna cough. You don't gonna.
It's not going to kill you. As
Yeah,
much,
exactly. Because when you smoke weed, you wanna enjoy it.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Oh, of course, yeah. You're
know.
not here to kill yourself, like.
Exactly, exactly.
But
That's
yeah,
the
like
most
I could
important.
smoke grams in joints all day, one hit off a bong, and I'm not stoned, I'm just choking. I can't
Same.
breathe, you know.
Same, man. Same.
Yeah.
But that gets more like a routine, I would say. Like it's 14 years that I smoke only raw glass, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been, and when I say raw glass, it's not because I didn't try any other glass. They keep it very easy.
I've
It's
heard,
very.
I've heard off a few friends that like the bong does matter. The glass will change the flavour, will
Of
change
course,
the hit
it
and
will
everything.
change, but even the shape itself, it will change.
yeah,
you know,
everything.
a
Like
lot.
if it's not the right glass, not the right everything, they'll taste the difference. Like.
Okay, I thought it was more for style. In some
No.
way, like,
No.
you like it actually has a big
It
effect.
change if you think about how the glass is thin. This one
Yeah.
is 7 millimeters. If I get the 5 millimeters,
Yeah.
will get more harder to smoke because the glass will get smaller, so there is
Yeah.
more space for the smoke to be accumulated.
Okay.
So that's why you get a difference, even in the thickness of the walls of the glass.
Yeah.
Then you have this one which can be 14 or 18. Then you also have the 28, the diameter of this
the
one.
different
So
size,
this
okay.
diameters is 18. Then you can have 28, which is one of the biggest you can have,
And that's
or
the
14, or for the dab rig you also have 10.
Yeah, they go a lot smaller.
Exactly,
the dab
yeah.
rigs,
Because for
yeah.
the dab rigs, smaller it is, better it is. I'm not a dab smoker at all.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if I can say, I'm a pussy on terpenes. Like I have a
Okay.
very, very low terpene level. So if you give
Okay,
me
yeah.
Cali into packs or everything that is very, very terpene,
Yeah.
I
It's-
cannot
it's-
smoke it. I'm gonna cough, and I won't enjoy it.
No, fair, but you know your smoke then.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of us kind of need to learn that as well. You kind of learn by the process. of
Exactly.
Absolutely,
elimination.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, absolutely.
I mean, weed with terpenes is good. Like
Yeah.
with the smell and everything is good.
Yeah.
But too much terpene sometimes is not good for your body. So
Yeah, no,
it's
definitely. It is because the actual system in our body, like the endocannabinoid system, it's a lot to do with balance. You know what I mean? So if you have too much, your body's like, what is it doing? Same way as if
Exactly.
you have too much caffeine, anything,
Yeah.
your body's going to react in a not an okay way.
Exactly.
So yeah. No, nice though.
it's like when I smoke. I wouldn't say sativa is more with the lemon terpene.
Yeah.
That I get very, very. I would say anxious because I know that I'm having like an anxious attack. I would say,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can control it myself because I know
Yeah.
it's because of the cannabis, and that's why I try always to avoid sativas, to go for
Okay.
indicas, hybrid indica. You know, not always is possible, but when it's
Yeah.
possible, that's my choice.
Definitely, especially I think if you are someone, if you have any form of anxiety or anything like that, the sativa can be quite intense.
Yeah, to be
It
fair, I
brings up
have
a
a
lot.
cardiac disease, so
Okay,
I have
then,
a
yeah,
unfortunately I have a
definitely.
cardiac problem that doesn't allow me to do many things.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol for a
Okay.
choice, and because I cannot, because of medication that I take, I don't take any drugs because
Yeah.
don't take any drugs and medication every day. So I have to be very careful. The doctor said you can smoke it. We did
Yeah.
the check with the alter, so they check the
Nice.
measurement and everything, and they give you a paper where you write down if you use cannabis, if you use any drugs with the time. So then they can go and
Yeah.
check by that time if you had any change in your beating, in your bloodstream and everything.
Nice.
So
yeah.
that's why the doctor said if you smoked cannabis
Try.
and you smoking this kind of cannabis, we don't see anything on the check. So it means that it doesn't give you any problem.
Yeah.
While if I smoke sativa, you will see the difference because it will
Wow.
give you the pumping, it will give
Yeah.
you
Them
a lot of
physical
yeah, you will
sensations
feel
of
it, yeah. So everything depends on how you used to smoke
Yeah.
more than that. And said
Yeah.
this, I will smoke a bong. So cheers
Dude,
everybody,
hits from the
guys.
bone.
Want to try one of these candies?
Oh yeah, guys,
I,
these are
I
the.
absolutely love the pack.
Yeah, they're
I
amazing.
love the
You see
packaging.
the
That
hat?
is beautiful.
Hat of the
Like,
magician.
Yeah.
Just before we get to the products, what was your first coffee shop while he's smoking his bong?
Actually, I was thinking about it and I was, I think it's Bluebird.
Oh yeah, you like
Bluebird.
Bluebird.
I love Bluebird. I love
Yeah.
the vibe in there.
Yeah, it was way long back ago actually.
Yeah.
I was 19.
You remember what year?
2000?
2000.
2000, yeah.
So back
Was
in
my
the good
first
days,
time
back,
actually
back
in
when the
Amsterdam.
Varmenstraat was the Green Mile, back when everything was.
Yeah, it was great for
Yeah.
me as a first impression,
Yeah.
entering this new world.
Yeah, of course.
But then the Bluebird has 2 floors.
Yeah.
And I remember the smoking area, the smoking area was smoking lounge more than smoking area.
Yeah.
And they had already all the vaporizing and stuff.
Oh, nice, nice.
And for me, it was everything new,
Yeah.
I remember I bought these lemonades. That was first time for me,
Nice. Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. Then I understand I was not made for haze.
Yeah, yeah.
And
For
then-
me, I've never got paranoid or anxious off haze. I find it an empty high. I smoke it for a while, and I might as well have been smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Of
I don't
course,
feel
but
a
I think
difference.
that's more a personal thing. It's
Yeah.
like who drinks liters of vodka, who can drink just a glass. You
Yeah,
know?
this
it's
is it.
tolerance.
But it's more. I think
It is.
I feel indicas with sativa. It makes you think different. Indicas, like I always say, I've converted so many people from sativa to indicas over the years, and I always say, like, you think sativa, you feel indica. You know what I mean?
But let's
You-
be honest, nowadays you don't find any more
No,
indica
there's no, of
or
course,
sativa. you
that's
know,
right,
it's,
everything's a
everything is
hybrid.
hybrid. Then you have the hybrid, mostly sativa, mostly
Yeah.
indica,
Yeah.
but mainly that's the
Yeah,
genetics now.
like
so.
I always say I don't smoke sativa, but it's more just hazes and shorelines. Like if it's
It's a classic amnesia, super silver haze,
yeah, that
those
stuff
kind
I
of,
stay away from. But if it's
I like the silver haze.
oh,
Can't
yeah.
lie. I like the high from it.
I think
I get the lemon haze and stuff like that. It's a bit too much.
I think amnesia is the only one I like. I remember smoking it one day. Someone left one in the coffee shop, and I had no weed. I was like, fuck it. I remember sitting there and I felt a different high, kind of this goofy.
Yeah.
It was like an indica in my head. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm sitting there going,
Yeah, that's the thing.
What
It,
if I
it hits
smoked
your
it?
head. You
Yeah.
know, that's
Yeah.
or
It
you
is from, like,
feel
the
it or
cheap
you don't
suckers.
feel it or you think
Yeah.
that's the right high.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you know, if you are
Very
a
much.
beginner,
yeah.
Yeah.
you
Look,
try
like-
haze.
Yeah.
It's more the hype than
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it
They're
is.
getting
It is the
so-
beginner weed. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's I find.
But I think that's an issue though.
Yeah,
because
because it
I
can
think
scare
that-
people off.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of first-time
But is
smokers
like
get
for me,
afraid.
for us coming from Italy, the first thing you hear that you want to try when you come here is purple haze.
Yeah,
It's
purple.
amnesia.
People come
You
into my
know,
coffee
it-
shop the
it's
whole
ju-
time. Like, you have purple haze. I'm like, why? Because you heard the song once.
But
You know what I
because we are
mean?
talking
Like,
about, like we don't have those kind of strains, so we
Yeah.
just saw it in
Oh,
pictures. We saw it everywhere.
in
Oh,
Ireland,
I
we
wanna
had no
try.
strains. We had, you ring up, do you have weed? Yes, here's your weed.
yeah, same in
There was
Italy,
no
man.
names.
You know the
There was
guy
like-
It
that
was
knows
weed
the
or
guy.
hash. That's
yeah,
it.
you want
know,
the half
yeah.
ounce or an ounce. There's your
Exactly.
options. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Yeah, I couldn't even say a word. I
No.
said, yeah, just bet.
And if people told me names, I didn't even believe them. You know what I mean? It's super duper whooper haze. You know
Exactly.
What I mean?
So
Yeah.
this is a-
I'm sure
So
it
this is what
yeah.
happened to me when I was in Italy for holidays. I came back to my friends, and they were like, "Yo, Rico, now that you're coming from Amsterdam, we have some nice strains. We have 5 different strains.
Yeah.
You smell all the strains.
All
they
the
call
same.
it G13 haze, Super Silver haze, Amnesia. This, you smell it all
the
Amnesia.
same, yeah, all the exact same. Yeah.
One is the good Amnesia because living here, you
Yeah.
know that shop have the good Amnesia, the middle
Yeah.
Amnesia, the small, the low quality Amnesia.
Yeah.
They have the same, but they just change the names.
Just change the
because-
name. Yeah.
it's-
Rebrand it and
the
people buy
amnesia
it.
rush.
the amnesia, exactly.
I'll take one of them, one of them, one of them. and you go,
Exactly. And they were like, okay. And the
"Oh,
best
shit,
thing is
I
that
never
they
ne-
have.
I never wrote them down. I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, same.
They all
Yeah, and then
fucking
they have
same.
different prices too. That's the
Yeah,
best thing, you
that's
know.
This one's odd. This is a bit. This is the best stuff. It's a little bit more, but yeah, it's crazy. Right, so might as well, since we've already opened the edibles, you might as well talk us through what you brought along.
Yeah. So basically, we have the Brownie 3.0 from THC
This
Cake Amsterdam.
THC cakes. Yeah.
Exactly. So basically, THC Cake, it's made through Italian people.
Okay.
So it's
So
me
it's,
and
it's well cooked, is what you're saying?
no, absolutely no. Not all Italians know how to cook.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why you can see the logo. You have the Italian flag. You have the hands like this.
I've
the
done
classic,
the same with
you know.
mine, the green, white, and orange.
Exactly.
You got to
And
represent.
Mainly, our idea it was to make edibles that taste like cake,
Yeah.
but you still get heat from it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
nowadays you try brownies, you try cakes, they taste too much like weed. Someone tastes like hash. And
Yeah.
not many people like it.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
myself, I hate it.
Okay.
I really hate it.
I like to taste something. I don't want to be just a cake. I want to
Yeah,
know
don't
that
like
it's an
the
edible. You
distillate.
know
Of
what I mean?
course,
So,
no,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course. But the thing of this is that we use D9.
Okay.
So with the D9, the difference is that you don't taste the cannabis flavor.
Okay.
You taste a bit the bitterness.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's when you understand that there is D9 inside. But what we do is we try to hide it with other ingredients. So
Okay.
for example, with the brownie, we make a brownie, classic brownie,
Yeah.
and then I put a layer of buttercream chocolate, which is infused.
Okay.
And just to, how do you say, to change a little bit the flavor,
Yeah.
and because I'm Italian,
Yeah.
we crush the Savoiardo and we just put it on top. So
Say
you
you
get
crush it.
Which-
What now?
Savoiardo. It's not the cookie that goes into the tiramisu.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, yeah.
we get Italian ones, we crushed it, and we just put it on top to give it a
Okay.
different
Yeah,
taste.
yeah.
That's why it's the brownie 2.0.
Okay.
You just have the difference for the classic brownie. You have the
I
brownie
did-
2.0.
Yeah. Nice. And we have
Beautiful that you brought your home with
Yeah,
it.
your
you know
home
what I mean?
flavour.
You're
Of
not
course,
just
and
like,
the
"Ooh,
best
there's
thing
a
of
market,"
this
you're
one
bringing the
is-
passion. That's
Exactly, and
beautiful.
with these ones, actually, it wasn't just my recipe, it was mine and my wife's recipe.
Oh, nice.
So it was her idea to put
The
the
family
buttercream on
recipe.
top, and then it was my idea to put something to. It was between
Crunchy.
amaretto and savoiardo,
Crunchy.
but with amaretto you get a too heavy flavor, I would say. We
Okay,
wanted to
takes
make
over.
something for the shops, something
Yeah.
easy to change the classic brownie,
Yeah.
and when people come to the shop, what they see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space cake, which is muffin
Yeah,
or
muffins
brownie.
are brownies.
So
I
what-
even tell the customers this is all.
Exactly.
They're coming in, where can I get gummies? I'm like, muffins and brownies.
Exactly. So what
That's
we
all
did,
you're gonna find.
we took the niche market, which was the brownies and the cupcake and the muffins,
Yeah.
and we made the brownie 2.0, and we made the mini
The
cupcakes.
mini muffins, yeah, nice.
You know, so
These are going everywhere.
Yeah,
as
I see them
Exactly.
everywhere. as well. It's
Exactly.
great, great
Doing very
packaging
well.
on them as
so
well.
at the
yeah.
moment, this one we are talking about. This is a new product. To be honest, it's not in any shop yet because we came like.
Maybe
see the
actually
bag?
tried it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
try
one
it, they're lovely.
actually it was at the puff session. I think they were also there. I'm not sure if they.
No, you was the
big
No,
mini
right?
cakes.
Okay, no, because we
Yeah.
were still planning. Yes, because
Okay.
it's same as the cupcake. The cupcake, we had the project done. It took us 1 month and a half to release it on the market
Okay.
because so even the box is made from us for us.
Oh yeah.
So they made the mold for the box,
Wow.
and we did
Nice.
everything. You know, inside you have all the warnings. So we had to plan also how to put the warnings, to put the flavor.
Okay. All in
and,
English or?
All in English, yeah, of course.
And what are the 3 flavors in there?
3 flavors. We have choco, red velvet, and stroopwafel.
Oh yeah.
So for Dutch people,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
touch
You
of
have to have a
Dutch.
stroopwafel, yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
And what's the strengths of everything like these?
So basically, we have the candies. We have 2 kind of candies today. Unfortunately, I only have 1.
Yeah.
So we have the froggies.
Oh, so you have a different type as
Yes,
well?
we have the frogs and the cherries.
Okay,
So the
nice.
frogs, because of the consistency of the candy, they are the soft ones.
Okay,
So
yeah.
what do? We infuse them and then we coat them with the powdered sugar.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
While if we get the cherries, they are the hard ones.
Yeah, yeah.
We infuse them and we coat them with the crystal sugar,
Okay.
fine sugar,
Okay.
and citric solution. So it give you that in your
Okay,
mouth.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how to
yeah,
say in
yeah.
English.
Yeah, nice, yeah. I don't know the word either. But I know what you
Exactly,
mean.
but you know, it's like
Yeah.
nice.
What,
So
what makes your brain recognize you're eating a
Yeah,
candy?
yeah,
exactly.
That
A
sticky
juicy
kind of feeling.
one,
Yeah,
a juicy
yeah.
candy.
and those are 25 milligrams each.
Okay,
so
nice.
a box come with 4 candies. So a
100
total of
milligrams.
100 milligrams.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
For the cupcakes, you have 33 milligrams each cupcake.
So 100 in a packet.
99 milligrams,
Yeah.
we call it 100.
Yeah.
And for the brownies, is a completely beginner's product.
Okay, it's
so
more
that one is just 25 milligrams.
Yeah.
Because if the tourist comes, we don't want the tourist to get smashed.
Yeah, of course.
Because
yeah.
if it's the first time that they try an edible
Yeah.
and they don't like it, they won't try it anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So we made a product which is not so expensive for the shop. It's not so strong for the tourist.
So these are in shops?
and these all of them are in shops.
Not the gummies.
The gummies, they are
No.
still coming. There is one shop, so which I won't say the name for
Yeah.
privacy at the moment, but there is one shops already.
Okay.
But those ones, they are already in many shops.
Okay, nice.
Shall we do the
And
list?
can you get the gummies into shops?
Not here, but yes, in
Outside of
The Hague,
Amsterdam?
Rotterdam,
Yeah, yeah.
those places.
Yeah.
Yes.
They play by
That's
different
why-
rules outside of Amsterdam.
Exactly.
don't
That's
they?
why we
Yeah.
also make a product for outside Amsterdam.
Yeah, anytime I hear edible people like, do you have these in the shop? They're like, no, Amsterdam. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
At the moment, you can see mainly in the Netherlands because we have Groningen. We have. Sorry about the pronunciation. of
Yeah.
the Dutch friend. I'm super sorry, but I will try.
Groningen.
So Groningen, Den Haag, Amsterdam, Zandam,
Nice.
and I think so. These are the places, and mainly the
And
shops.
see, you are supplying these full time. You must be all over the
Yes.
country then every fucking day. Like,
The thing is that in Amsterdam, we have different service. Let's say.
yeah.
So in Amsterdam, we try to do a round every day in the morning. So
Okay,
every
it's
shop,
busier in Amsterdam as
exactly.
well,
So
yeah.
every shop, even if they want 20, 30, it's okay. We just run it to you,
Yeah.
and
You're in the area, so you're no problem
Exactly,
fresh.
exactly.
Yeah.
so
Which is
we
lovely
make.
as well.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
good
we
to have
make
them
everything
fresh.
fresh every day. We don't freeze the product.
Nice.
So if the coffee shop then wants to freeze it, they can do it only once.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what they do now is they give a frost product, then they left it outside.
Yeah,
It defrost, then they freeze it again.
yeah, and it
Then
ruins everything.
no,
yeah.
that's not what we wanna do. So
Yeah.
every time it's fresh.
It's not
Yeah,
good
also
quality.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
texture, you know, the texture. You want to
Yeah.
have a perfect
Exactly.
texture, so that's why the fresh delivery works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Like you just want to keep your product fresh, so it's good to put
Yeah.
in the work and get it out there every
Exactly.
day. You know what I mean? So,
Then when it comes to farthest place,
Yeah.
let's say we try always to have one person who has the main product there, so then he can go and give
that's
it
his
around.
area. He keeps
Exactly.
that supplied.
Exactly,
yeah, nice.
exactly. So at the moment, I can say that we have a few shops.
Yeah.
We have Terps Army 1, Terps Army 2, La
Nice.
Calada, Bush Doctor, Baba, the Squad, the Crow,
Squad.
the Squad in Zandam.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Is one of the 2 coffee shops there, free coffee
Okay.
shops now. There is
I
also
don't really leave Amsterdam too much.
No, okay. And then we have the Crow in Den Haag.
Okay,
we
yeah.
have the Box in Den Haag.
Fucking hell.
We have Coffee Shop Central in
Yeah.
Amsterdam, River in Amsterdam,
Oh yeah.
and 2 other shops that, for privacy, I won't say the name.
Yeah.
So we are getting there. We started 2 months
Well
ago.
done.
Yeah, it's just like to
Very
say
well
that's
Thank
a
you,
lot
thank
of
you. We
fucking
Because
try,
it
yeah.
takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of
Lots of
effort.
effort,
And there's a lot of
lots time.
competition as well.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
we
the
used
thing.
to make cakes one of the days, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
this,
she
man.
made cakes for the Puff Puff Paint the other
Okay.
night.
Because I
and-
didn't have edible people, so I was like, I could not do this.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Like I have a lot of
Now you
respect
found
for
a
you.
supplier.
I'll be dead honest with you. If people thinks that I make the cakes, guys, I don't make.
You're not the
edibles.
chef.
I am super good with my partners to find the ideas,
Yeah.
to find the right combination of flavors, but then
Yeah.
we get the right people,
To do-
expert,
Yeah.
you know,
You must
because
have a big team, so
Yeah, we have a big team. It's
nice.
around 20 people at the moment.
wow.
So we have.
Beautiful.
That's a big operation.
but
That's
that's
a
what-
community.
Yeah,
it's
but that's why I say
proper.
we take our time to get one product finished. So once it's
Nice.
on the market,
Yeah.
we tested many times. We can say to people finally that this one can stay out of the fridge for 2 weeks. Because there is
so
buttercream.
you tested the
Of course,
longevity
of
and
course.
all that.
So it's buttercream. So if it's under 21 degrees, it can stay 2 weeks outside the fridge.
Okay.
It's like the classic brownie. It's a classic muffin under. So that one you don't keep it in the fridge.
Yeah.
In the fridge, it can stay 1 month. In the freezer for 6 months.
Okay. Nice.
So and before saying this to people, we tried a lot of
Yeah.
time to find the right
Well done.
Recipe
the right
and
recipe.
right-
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Sometimes there is one shop that calls us. Look, there is this problem,
Yeah.
which is very good because then we can only get better. you
Yeah,
know.
of course
That's
you
what I
learn
say to
from your
people.
mistakes.
That's what I say to owner of the shop when we leave the sample.
Yeah.
Even if you are not interested, give us a feedback because
let us
we
know
can
what you
only
think.
get better.
Yeah,
you
of
know.
course. Yeah.
That's the secret.
Yeah, you'll either grow your business or grow your recipe, one or
Yeah.
the other. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
either
exactly.
way you're winning. You know what I mean? So nice.
Exactly. So now we're trying to get all the market in the Netherlands, and thanks to to Janer also, we are going into the Italian rapper hip hop
Okay. Nice one, Janer.
Nice.
family, let's say, which is
Nice
very
milestone.
good.
Yeah. And you've
And-
nothing in Spain or anything, yeah?
That's a plan ahead.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
of all, we wanna get the Netherlands.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
say
Conquer
Once
the Netherlands,
We,
then
once
we'll,
we conquer the Netherlands, then we can
we'll head
move.
south.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
that's the
But that's smart though. Like the way you're even saying just with each of your recipes, you're putting the focus solely into that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
getting it
Once
right
that's
first.
solid,
Yeah.
the best
Nice.
the
Yeah,
best
nice.
advice that I got given. It's been concentrate on one product at a
Each
time.
yeah.
And try to find
Perfecta.
exactly
Yeah.
because once you find the product, okay, you have the product. Now
Yeah.
you have to find a way to make the product as cheap as possible, but still very good for the shop to
Yeah,
be sold.
best quality,
Because you have to find a
cheapest
margin, you know.
prices.
Yeah.
Because if you sell this for cheap, the margin will be cheaper anyway.
Yeah.
And our thing is that we sell this one for very cheap because our intent, as I said, we started 2 months ago. So we want people to know us
Yeah.
everywhere.
So,
And
yeah.
as soon as they know us, we already have different plans now. We have more product coming, but as I
Nice.
said, one at a time, you know.
Yeah.
We started with the brownie.
Yeah.
Is already in 7-8 shops.
Nice.
We went on the cupcakes. Now that the cupcakes are flying,
The
we can
jellies are
go-
next. Yeah, nice.
Exactly. And we already have different.
And any,
Step by
Any-
step
any,
approach.
yeah.
The thing is that having ideas is always good.
Yeah.
Write it down, put it on the site.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
That's
Once
it.
you finish one project,
Yeah.
you go to the next one.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Yeah,
it.
you have a
the-
list
Yeah,
of projects then.
Yeah, I always like you take them back off the brain shelf, work on them until you can get them as far as you can, then stick
Exactly.
them back up. Like this podcast I'm trying to get for years. I'd work on it for a bit and go, right, that's as far as I can get for now. I'll work on something else, you know what I mean? Then when that's hit,
And this is
down, you're like,
exactly. I feel you because this is what happened with the brownies and the cupcake. You can
Yeah.
see the difference. You know, you can see the difference in the product.
Yeah, actually, let's eat one.
oh yeah,
This
that
one,
sounds like a plan too.
yeah, guys, please. Here we go.
Good.
I'll take a muffin.
Thank you so much.
Do you want a muffin or a brownie? I
I
want-
also
I'll
have
snap
cupcake for
for you.
everybody. Yeah.
I have my eye on them strudel waffles.
Here we go.
Guys,
What was your favourite bee out of the tree?
Okay. Oh, for her.
Ooh, I think I love a red velvet cake.
Oh, yeah?
But I love a good red velvet cake,
Yeah.
and you do a banging one. I have
Nice.
to say, because sometimes you're like, ooh, red velvet. and
Yeah,
it's like,
that's the
eh.
one I ate before the
Whereas-
show, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
the
you
strudel
did a
waffle.
velvet, yeah.
beautiful
Look, like I
job,
say to
yeah.
everybody, my least favorite are the strop waffle and the red velvet, which are the most favorite for everybody because
Yeah.
I'm very picky on flavors. I like only
Yeah.
chocolate.
I love, no, chocolate
So I
is my
really-
thing.
Yeah.
Chocolate's my least. It's too
Yeah.
sweet or too chocolatey or some shit like that. I don't
No,
know.
but you have beautiful
But
flavors.
only it's
They're-
not that it's just good chocolate. The chocolate key is that chocolate goes for everybody.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you want to
It's
get the
safe.
market, you get something with chocolate.
Yeah.
Because that's something that even if somebody doesn't like something, he will like chocolate.
Yeah.
So they will still go for the chocolate. They will take a bite. They will do something with the chocolate.
Give them chocolate.
And
That's
this actually,
beautiful.
and this was a tip from Danny from Baba, to be honest.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
a very very good advice that he gave us, and actually it's working. It works,
Like we
Props
sell-
to David.
guys. I won't eat cupcakes now, not because they are not good, but because I'm gonna smoke another bong. So
No way.
everybody's eating.
So
I'm not.
do
you
you
know.
go everywhere with your bong?
Is that what that
all
thing
the
is behind
time.
you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the case.
Yeah. So this one is.
That's the fly case.
I
Of the
bring
bong.
like 5 bags with me everywhere. I couldn't have
No.
another thing.
But
like,
this one actually is very,
Right.
very well
Oh,
done.
wow.
You know, so
Wow,
you have
that's-
this 2 spaces for the downstream, different sizes. You have 2 spaces for the bowl. You have an inside pocket where you can
Beautiful.
see my wallet. I put the salt to clean the bong
Fucking hell.
every time.
But
Then you
that's
have a
sick though.
big pocket here that actually goes all down onto here, so you can place a sticker and everything.
No way.
This one is a limited edition from the USA that they sent me.
Beautiful.
But
And
yeah,
it's the same brand as the
Roor.
Yeah, yeah.
Roor.
only Roor. I'm
Yeah.
Only Roar.
Roor Connoisseur.
Best brand.
Yeah.
Roor Connoisseur. So yeah,
Nice
I'm very,
though.
very good with the Roor family
Yeah.
owners. So this one, it was a gift. I have around 9 pieces in the collection,
Yeah.
and mainly I started with bongs.
Okay.
So for
Yeah.
me,
It's your
that's
love.
why I said I teach people that it's not so heavy to smoke a bong, because even if you don't know how to smoke it, you can have a small hit and taste the terpenes. Because
Yeah.
once you smoke the bongs, of course, I put tobacco, I alterate the taste. Don't judge me, people, please. But
Each their
yeah,
own.
you still can taste it way,
Yeah.
way more.
When I was growing up, I never heard of people putting tobacco in a bong. I think when I went to Australia, it was the first time I heard
This
of
is
people
a
putting
very,
tobacco in a
very
bong.
bad Italian habit.
Okay,
that
in
we have.
Australia they do it as well.
Yeah.
Everyone in Australia does.
Yeah,
I
but
remember
if I
like-
do this with a California, with somebody from
Oh, well, if you
California,
put tobacco in
America, they will
anything with
just look at me and
Americans, yeah.
judge me a
Well-
lot. Which is, look, I don't judge people. There's
Yeah.
also people,
no, the people who
smoke,
don't smoke tobacco, they do judge.
Yeah,
They-
Yeah,
they're all-
they
whereas
judge
we
a lot.
don't give a fuck.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Smoke whatever,
Yeah,
man.
no,
Smoke
I-
grass.
I have a
off the
friend.
street, we don't
I have
give
a
shit.
friend actually who always attacks me. For
Yeah,
this,
no,
Where the
anyone who smokes
tobacco?
pure, they're always
You
just
gotta
looking down
smoke
on
And we
you.
You
all
gotta-
started
Yeah.
smoking with
Of
tobacco.
course,
Weed. Unless you
especially-
came from America,
Yeah, because
everybody started
well, I
that
started
way.
with hash. So, like, for
Yeah.
years, yeah, you can't smoke hash pure. So, for years, I had tobacco.
Exactly.
And then when the weed came, like, first time I came to Amsterdam, I'd never smoked weed. There was no weed in Ireland when I was 19, 20. First time I came to Amsterdam when I was 20, I went to a coffee shop and I bought hash because I'd never bought weed before. So, I'm there smoking it. My friend's like, here, try the weed. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? That was it. I was done with hash. I'd smoked it from the age of 12 till 20. As soon as weed came into Ireland, I was smoking it. But then it was just haze. So I smoked haze for all my 20s. Came here and I was like that. I still didn't know weed
You
when
know,
I
we
came here.
actually have a similar background.
Oh,
man.
yeah?
yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, so
Guys,
It
it's
just went
really-
hash, hash,
Lucky you,
hash.
because-
Then the hash disappeared and it was just shit haze, haze, haze.
Yeah.
So I'm done with both hazes and hashes
Yeah.
now. So it's just indicas I
it
really
was
smoked
all
it.
about hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, that's very good for you because I started with Albanian weed. In
Oh,
Italy.
yeah?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's what we have in
What's
South
that
Italy.
level?
Yeah, no, we have this line, between North and South, also for the
Exactly.
suppliers, you know.
Yeah.
And they had this
So-
bad
Yeah,
luck.
because my town is literally like, if you go in the early morning to the beach, you can see the mountains from Albania.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
how close it is. You
Wow.
know,
So
I
you
come
swim
from
over.
Beautiful.
I come from the hill,
Okay.
Lecce, so it's literally the end of the Italy.
So the way the Spanish get the Moroccan hash, you get the
Yeah.
Albanian.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
basically,
much.
and you know that if he was coming from Valona, which is a city in Albania,
Yeah.
that's the worst quality you could get.
Okay.
If he was coming from Lazarat, it was the best quality you
Okay.
could get.
Okay.
So, but
It was a
still, the
gamble
best
which one you
quality, we
get,
are
you
talking
mean?
about Thai weed. So you
Yeah.
have seeds, you have stems inside.
Yeah. It's not Cali weed, it's
So
Albanian weed. It's a totally
imagine
different
when I
thing.
came here to Amsterdam the
Oh,
first time, man.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Like,
That's what I was only saying last week that that's the reason I won't smoke the same weed all the time. I want new. Like if I go to the coffee shop, I'm buying 3 different strains. You know what I mean? Because
that's what I don't do.
do you not know?
That's what I don't do because if I know that one strain is good, because of my ADHD, I think it is.
Okay.
I will just stick on one
Yeah.
strain. I will smoke it all the time
Yeah.
because I know
Like
that
if
it
I
won't
find
lot
something
me.
very
You know?
nice, I'll stick with it till it
Kind of,
goes. But
uh,
I'll still buy something just to vary it up, so you don't get bored of the same thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You know,
So-
with Khalifa, used his own Khalifa Kush.
Does he- that's
Yeah,
all he
but that's the
smokes?
thing. But that's the thing.
He's
This is
addicted to that.
so I don't want to say, but
it's
this
also
is,
good promotion for him to say, "Oh, I'm addicted to my own weed."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
People are like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
he's a big smoker, and all he smokes is that."
Yeah,
but
but
this
he
is the
doesn't
thing,
do it
guys.
himself.
He says his own weed.
Yeah.
He doesn't make the cross
No,
of
of
the
course
strain.
not.
So you know,
He's
it's
not
just
sitting in the grove.
No.
He's
It's
not
just-
sitting
he's
there
not
minding
crossing.
It's
his
just-
own shit.
it's just
He's
promoting
just throwing
Yeah.
money down.
Somebody
and
grew
buying
a
the
grew a
t-shirts.
strain and said, "Do you want to put your name in this?"
That
Here we
good's
go.
never
Because
got
guys,
soil in his
how can you
hands,
get
like-
always the same strain?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the thing.
That's
So,
it.
exactly.
Exactly. Even that as well. I think as well. I'm learning a lot more about how the genetics change. So
Yeah.
even that point, I think.
But
I
in
could
America,
tell
they
it's not
have
the same.
figured it out because they do clone, and you know what I mean. They have got the consistency down a bit better. Like over here, they're doing a grow, then they probably have to close the whole grow down and move it to a different farm, set it all back up. In America, it's just keep it going. Clone, is that the strongest one? Right, clone that, we'll go again. So the consistency is there and it should be there and there.
Yeah.
But over here, if someone tells you you're getting a Kush or this or that, God knows what it is. It might be that, but it won't taste like the last Kush you had or the next Kush you have. You know what I mean? So it's yeah. In America they do have the consistency down because of the legality and the big grow systems and shit. So you can get that bit more consistency to get the same flavors. But yeah, like the amount of celebrities now that have their name on different strains and stuff.
Yeah, that's the business, you know.
Yeah.
It's a green brush
It's
there.
a new thing, you know what I mean? You have to have your own strain. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And why not?
No, but
Hope to have my strain one day.
the fun thing was to see this guy saying, "Hey, I can only smoke this strain." So
Yeah.
otherwise, I get sick. I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. No, but I don't.
No.
Come on, man.
I'd be nervous then what you're smoking. Like, nobody's smoking that shit. You should not be addicted to weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have
Yeah.
a system, you can get dependent on it mentally, but you can't actually get addicted to
No.
cannabis. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have them addicted qualities or
because
whatever.
you have a system, you can smoke too much. Same with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coffee.
That's true, you cannot
cars.
get addicted, but at the same time, you say it is mentally.
Yeah.
And that does everything.
Oh, of
It's
course.
like I
It's
was
a
reading.
lot
If you're weak
powerful.
mentally, you're fucked.
Yeah,
like,
it's
basically,
like
yeah.
I was reading something on internet, and they were doing some studies on the headache, for
Yeah.
example, because the brain doesn't have the power to feel pain.
Pain.
When they do an operation on open brain, they just do the anesthesia to open, but you don't feel anything on your brain.
Yeah,
So
there's
the
no
headache,
nerve, there's no
everything
pain
comes
in
from
it.
your head,
Yeah.
mentally,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that makes you think, okay, so if it comes mentally, I just think that I don't have anything.
Yeah.
It will go away.
No, I've done. Sometimes if you do, like especially if you're stoned enough, and you're just gonna do this meditation, you can't block out that kind of pain. You just
Yeah.
you just remind yourself it's only
Exactly.
It's only
Yeah.
a thought. It's not. You know what I mean? I'm only
You're
thinking
in
it's
for
sore. you
But
know
it's
what I
like
mean?
when you pump an edible. If I tell you this is the best edible, the strongest
Yeah.
edibles that you can get, you go with this thing, you
Well,
eat it. Your brain is
I'm
gonna make you
Irish. I think
it.
everyone's lying to
Of
me at all
course,
times.
yeah.
So you say that to me, I'm like, nah, fuck,
But
you
that's
know what I mean?
but that's what we say. That's why we do smaller amount of THC
Yeah,
because you need to enjoy the cake
yeah,
without tasting a lot of the weed.
Yeah,
and
of
that's
course.
and that's why the price is low.
yeah.
You have the quality, you have the nice look, you have everything. The price is nice. But yeah, we prefer to get you fucked up with 2 boxes
Yeah.
instead of 1.
Yeah, of
But at
course.
least you can
Yeah.
taste it and say, "Oh wow, this
Yeah,
is
no, I
nice."
get you,
know,
yeah,
this
instead
is
of-
I
nice.
do like that, even the way you've done the tree cakes.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. They can, even if they want to just cut it in half, have a
Exactly.
little bit, go
And
back.
especially for tourists, the amount of people like, I just want to have half a cake, and you say the whole thing is one cake, but it's
Exactly.
in 3. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
And
So-
then you
nice
have a
way to do
variety.
it.
You have different flavors.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
even if you don't like one, but you are in different people, there
Yeah.
you go. I get like we did before. I get the chocolate. You get the stroopwafel. He gets the red velvet.
Yeah.
Super
Everybody's
easy. Nobody
happy.
gets upset.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Yeah, but that's it. The amount of people that come into my shop, and their shop, like it's 0.3 grams, and I tell them these are for big beginners. You know what I mean? And even that, like, we're going to split it between 4 people. I'm like,
But this
you
is
will
the
not
thing
feel
also.
between
When you
4.
say 0. This is something that.
Oh, see, that's it. It depends what the 0.3 is. You know what I
Like
mean?
we put this for the shops because anyway for legal purposes for the shop we need to put 0.33 grams of cannabis.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you use the butter and everything like this, first of all, many people say there is 0.5 grams of cannabis. Okay, how many milligrams of THC is in
Yeah,
there?
see, that's the thing they don't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
do
they
you
don't get
analyze
it.
the weed? Do you make the test that you have to do to know
This
how
is
much
the
Bush
percentage
laws.
you do
They
it?
don't, they don't
Stems.
research it. They just say
Exactly.
0.5, 5
Exactly.
grams,
And
500 grams.
And that's what we
just-
do. We
Thank
basically send everything to the lab test. So we have 2 different tests: the
Yeah.
potency test and the residual test, which is
Okay.
the most important because
Okay.
then you can see if there is if it's been extracted with solvent. You can see if there is any solvent inside.
Yeah.
And through the last results that we did, we have a product which is a 0.000% solvent
Oh,
inside.
nice.
You know, so that's
You were showing me you have all the
yes, of
the lab
course.
tests, all that
Yes,
for your stuff.
we have
yeah.
a product which is 95% delta 9 THC, not
Wow.
THCA, THC, so it's already activated.
Okay.
And that's why it works a little bit faster than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
And is that what you'd use through your products, or would you?
We use delta 9, yeah.
Yeah.
We use
that's
only delta 9
nice.
because
so there's no cannabis.
in a way is
Yeah,
mathematically
Delta 9.
correct the amount that we use.
And you make your own
And-
Delta line?
No, that so it's very complicated because for delta 9 you need from let's say 1 kilo of product, you
Okay.
get just the 5%.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah, it's
here in
crazy
the
what you
Netherlands,
get back out of that.
unfortunately, even if you want to do with the trim, because it doesn't get the taste, it just get the the
Yeah,
strength.
the strength. Yeah.
So even if you want to use the trim here in the Netherlands, you don't get that much quantity, or even if you get it, prices are getting crazy. You know,
Yeah.
it's just not worth it. So we get it imported from the USA. We get the
Okay.
lab test as soon as it comes here.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, so you
it happens
don't
already.
use their test, you test on your side?
We test it on our side because
Okay.
even if they give us the test,
You don't believe it?
guys, I don't trust my own mother.
Yeah, no, I get it,
So we need to be sure on our side.
Don't
because-
trust your own
No,
mother.
look, it sounds bad to say. It's just
Soft like
it's
that.
just a figurative
Yeah.
sense,
Yeah.
but you know, because I have problem, I use this
Yeah.
product for myself and
No,
for my
but
wife.
fair, I
So
think
I
that
want to be sure that it's a good
respect.
product, you know.
Yeah.
Especially for many shops. There is Terps Army. They are very good friend of us. We
Yeah.
work with them since they open. I really care that they don't get complaint of people feeling sick or anything like that.
Nice. Yeah, but that's
So that's the
honestly,
most
it
important.
shows,
So we
yeah.
spend extra to get it all analyzed in the Netherlands. People can see the batch number, they can see the QR code, they can call Canalize, they can see everything. So
Nice.
we comes clean to everybody. In fact, when we go to the shop, the first thing
Yeah.
that we show is a printed paper with the analysis. If they want, they can contact and they can make sure that that's the product.
Well
Many people
done.
say yes, using D9 is illegal. The thing is that once you analyze it,
Yeah,
our Delta 9 is full spectrum.
okay.
So you will find all the components that you find in the cannabis.
So if the police come in and had a problem with these shops, if they showed the
Yeah,
paperwork...
even if they analyze, give the paperwork. If they get it, because they have to analyze it.
Yeah,
for
but
sure, okay?
will they analyse it, or will they just say
It's a
no, it's
step in
gone?
the
They don't know if
process,
there is
yeah.
D9.
But
even
this is
if
what I
they
mean.
analyze
I
it.
think, will the police not come in and go, that looks wrong, and just take it out? Because are they going to go to the trouble of testing it? And
The thing is that somebody already did it one time to a shop.
Yeah.
They went for a check. The police officer saw the edible.
yeah,
He saw it looked so good. He took a picture for himself and then he
Okay.
brought one to taste it and he ate it. You know, so
Yeah. but no, I
it's,
just
but the
like,
thing
'cause
is that
I-
if they get the check
yeah,
and they wanna analyze this because it doesn't look like it should look.
yeah,
Okay, they can send it to analyze it. The
Yeah.
thing that they will see is the component of the THC,
yeah,
of the CBD, CBN is full spectrum. So in our Delta 9 you find the CBD, CBN, CBG, THCA, THC. You find all the component
Yeah.
that you find in the plant itself because an extraction's from the plant. Let's not
Okay,
forget
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know.
yeah,
So end of the days, even if they analyze it, it's cannabis product. That's why we, on the warnings, we write 0.33 grams of cannabis product because the
Okay.
law said that's to be cannabis.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it has to be hash, has to be cannabis,
cannabis
product.
product. Okay,
So
yeah.
that's the grey area on the
yeah,
edibles, let's say.
this whole country, or
But
this whole
every
city's on
time
loopholes.
there is different rules, and
Yeah.
they are so stupid. Starting from the basic ones, for example, the product has to be baked,
Yeah,
but a cookie is baked. I
Yeah.
cannot sell it in the shop.
yeah, that's why everyone comes into me asking for cookies, and I
Yes,
tell them
but
you
if
won't
on the,
find
if
them.
I get the cookie and I
Yeah.
put a layer of cream and I put another cookie on top, automatically
Yeah,
it's
it's
a cake,
Okay,
and I can
geez.
sell it to the shop.
That's fucking
So you know,
retarded,
it's
isn't it?
it's a
so
nonsense.
stupid, yeah.
Then this year, we heard that there is the news that the filling of the cake doesn't have to be more than the 20 or 25% of the total weight of the cake.
Okay.
So if I get the cake that weighs 100 grams, the cream on top doesn't have to weight more than 25 grams.
Okay.
So now you have to be careful also on these
Yeah.
things.
So it has to be that 75 grams is the cake, and it can't be any less, or is that what
No,
you
no.
mean?
If you make the cake that weight 100 grams, for
Yeah.
example, and then you have to put a layer of cream on top,
Yeah.
you have to make sure that the cream is not more than the 25% of the weight of the cake.
Oh,
So it's going to
What?
be the
what a
Like,
random rule! like.
It's
Yeah.
and the best thing is that there is not a written rules for edibles.
Yeah.
So we have to call lawyers. We have to call people who are already.
That's
in
what
it.
I'm saying. When the checks do come, do they bother going? Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is right. Let's test it, and then we'll let them keep it, or do you just go, that looks wrong, and just make them take it out of the shop?
I will lie to you. I never been into a shop when they were doing a
'Cause
check.
I've
so
seen
I
shops, I've seen shops around, and one day they'll have these different cakes, maybe a gummy or two. And you go in next week, and they're back to brownies. and
Yeah, that's the thing. In Amsterdam, if they're gonna see, for example, that you sell chips, that you sell something that it doesn't look like a cake, you will take it. But once you see this one,
suspicious.
So
thing.
because
It's a
these are
brownie.
cakes, they'll go,
once you see
okay.
this one, what is it? It's a cupcake.
Yeah.
It's a cake.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
it.
a muffin,
Yeah.
small,
It's
with
just a,
something on
a
top.
different variation
Small
of
Like,
everyone else's stuff.
exactly, it
Yeah,
is what
no,
it
I
is,
get
you know.
Yeah.
And can I ask, just when you were mentioning about the D9 that you use, because you're saying it holds all the other cannabinoids, will that be a more heavier
A
stone?
fuller high, like
Yeah,
It's
instead
a
of that
full
mad.
spectrum effect. So you get.
So it's more of that body
you get
stone.
everything
Yes, of
you
course.
should be getting.
like you have to think that you are still talking about a 95% D9 THC
Yeah.
product, so
Yeah.
it's very strong. So you don't get the sativa effect, the indica effect.
Yeah.
You get
More
what? So
straight.
I get different
Yeah.
feelings from people. So somebody told me that they get very hyperactive.
Okay.
For myself, I have very, very big trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
So I wake up.
Yeah.
And I eat a couple of edibles in the night. I will be honest, I have to eat like 5 of these ones or like 3 of these ones. But then I can have a proper night of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without, like, it's almost if I feel my body relaxing completely. You know that
Yeah.
feeling when you
It
really like...
Yeah.
I can only explain it when I wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock. I don't even open my eyes. I just smoke one bong because I want to go back to sleep. I put my hand on my face and I just feel getting all in one. Because I
Yeah,
get
it's just
so
melting
much
into
relaxed,
it.
you know,
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
get almost melted. So
Yeah.
that's how it works for me. But that's depends on the person.
Yeah.
That's really
Definitely.
depending on the
So would-
person.
I think I get hyper from edibles.
Oh yeah.
I think you do too, a bit.
Oh.
I think it depends. I definitely do. My
No, I-
brain starts being like, I can get loads of shit
No, I
done.
definitely. There's a
If
point.
I've
Like
jobs
I've
to
done
do,
the
I'll
yeah
get
no.
it done.
Snitching.
When I'm when I'm not in work, I kind of just get that heavy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I feel. But when you have to do something, I feel like I remember
More
taking them in work one
focused,
time
yeah.
and. It felt like it was in the Matrix for a second. I was that high that I was just running on perfect. You know what I mean? I'm like this serving people, taking orders, making drinks, the whole lot. And I was like I was at my optimal level of the fucking. Just because I was that
Stoned.
high, I was like, this is the level
Like-
of high I'm meant to always work
Yeah.
at. You know what I mean?
Like, I'll be honest with you, now I stopped. Before, it was a routine. Wake up, coffee, smoke a bong,
So
start doing stuff.
would you eat
smoking.
edibles all day, every day?
I'm the kind of person who, you know, when you say don't get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that person.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't like them. Sometimes I just fancy that thing, so
Yeah.
I open my fridge. I always have some in my fridge.
Yeah.
I will take some
But
and
that's
eat
the
it
problem.
myself.
That's the
you
problem
know?
with having edibles around. When you do get the munchies and there's nothing else, you're like, well,
That's
I
a
have to
trap.
eat the edibles.
That's
you
a
know,
trap.
and
That's
Don't
Gotta
forget-
get higher.
Guys,
That's evil trap.
It's a
Yeah.
vicious circle.
But this
there,
is
you
the
know
thing.
what I mean?
Don't
is.
forget the most important thing, which is, sounds very petty, but I have my mother. She sends packages up with cookies and stuff. So when it
Okay.
comes to munchies, I
You're-
have
you're
Italian
alright.
cakes. I have these,
Okay.
and I'm
Yeah.
so full of those ones.
Yeah,
At some
yeah.
point, I'm like, no, that's it.
Yeah.
And actually, after I smoke a bong, I'm not hungry at all.
No.
At all.
You don't
For
get
at least half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm not hungry.
And then you
And
smoke
then
another bong.
that's the thing, you know. I smoke every 20 minutes, so it's
Yeah.
like,
There's never
You
that
don't get your hand
point
out.
where you're hungry.
which is a problem because anyway, eating, especially with what we do, smoking session here, there, we meet people.
Yeah.
Eating
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah, of course.
And many times we forget about eating, and that's not so good.
I
you
do
know?
think that, especially like a lot of stoners,
Yeah.
like in our community, I think it's the madness of Amsterdam, the lifestyle. We're all kind of
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm a lazy person. So I just get home sometime. If I have to cook for my wife, I will do it 100%. But we have this problem, which is not a problem, of course. She's celiac.
Oh yeah.
So
cool.
we have to
Yeah.
keep, but that kind of celiac.
What's that again?
Basically everything with gluten.
Okay,
She's
yeah, yeah.
not intolerant. She cannot even. If I use a pan where I cooked my pasta,
Yeah.
she cannot use it anymore because it's contaminated.
Wow.
So we have
Is she Italian?
yes. So we have
Italian
two.
that can't eat pasta?
Yeah. What?
So we have two
Wow.
fridges, we have two ovens, we have because it's very serious. So if I have to cook for her, it's not just like, oh, I cook also for myself. No,
Yeah.
I have to cook for her, I have to cook
Oh,
for
yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, you know what?
I'll starve.
I'm just gonna eat.
I'll eat an edible.
And that's the point. Then I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning that I have to cook something, and that something
Yeah.
is always pasta.
Yeah.
Because
You have to
I-
lock
at
the
some
door,
point
keep her
I
out.
need, you know,
Yeah.
you need
Oh,
that
yeah.
carbohydrate. You need.
I'm
it.
Irish and I need pasta
Yeah.
too. You
She's
know
a
what I mean?
vegetarian.
Yeah.
She just lives on pasta and
Oh, I
carbs
fucking
and stuff.
love
So.
carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't go
I
through
love
life without.
carbs.
I do, man.
And they love me.
Yeah.
What was
Like
that
if
thing
you
I said?
Yeah,
Pasta
but you look super
and
skinny too. I
garlic
have to
bread.
be honest.
I
like,
honestly, I cannot lie. Since they have I am blessed with my metabolism. Blessed. I
Same for
mean,
me.
yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Like,
Wasn't so lucky.
yeah, no. Oh man, I eat some amount. Like even when I was in my teens, man, like I'd be eating the same amount of size meal as my dad.
Yeah.
And I used to
Wow.
eat meat back then, so it'd be like a lot of meat.
That's me.
Yeah,
Got
yeah, no.
coffee drink in the fridge.
Oh yeah, we also have some drinks from Italy, guys.
Oh yeah. I love that you brought that. You're
Some
proper
are
through
very-
your products, everything you's come.
Yeah, of
full,
course,
like,
guys, you're gonna get
represent-
thirsty,
yeah,
you
but
know, of
beautiful,
course.
Yeah,
This
we need
is,
to start stocking
this is
Lucasades in
my-
the
you want
fridge.
one?
So this is something that we need to talk about because actually
Yeah.
I'm Italian. I never saw it in my town, and like never saw it because this
You
is
want one?
pretty
Yes.
from Calabria,
It's from
Yeah.
Calabria.
and it's like a fizzy drink, a fizzy soda with an infusion of coffee.
Love it.
which it doesn't contain caffeine, but lots of sugar, lots of protein, lots of.
Yeah, the ratio
Yeah.
is the same of the Coca-Cola, I guess. You know, something like
I
that.
would say a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
Do you want one too?
Yeah.
I would like a yellow one.
This?
Cedrata.
Yeah.
Cedrata, yeah, also.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, is that one?
You want anything?
Hey, can I have Fanta?
Fanta?
Yeah, thank you. I don't wait to try it because I'm nervous. I don't want to waste anything.
Oh, if you want, you can
What-
have a sip.
what
That's
is
no
this,
problem,
coffee?
You can try it.
It's
This
a
one
coffee
I
drink,
feel
sparkling
is
coffee
so-
drink.
Oh,
from,
jeez,
from
man.
This one
south
is
of
very.
Italy
That's
without
one of my favorite
caffeine.
drink actually.
No caffeine.
Cedrata is made
Oh,
from
that's delicious.
from the family of the lemon,
You want
oranges,
one?
and everything.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
That's
here we go. Here we
beautiful.
go. That's
Thank
what we
you
like
for
to see.
introducing. I'm honestly, I'm one of them people. I'll go to a foreign country and I'll still just order chips.
Joseph, Fanta back over.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm high, scared of shit. Legend, thank
Oh,
you
well,
so much.
you drink
Try-
from this
wanna
one.
try
over
Yeah.
there.
sip?
No,
Even
I don't like
better.
coffee.
Cool.
Thank
Enjoy.
you so much.
And what's that one?
Cedrata. You wanna try also? Here we go.
What is it?
It's
So
like a lemon.
basically-
It's honestly delicious.
Kind of lemon.
Yeah, it's a kind of lemon, but it's more sweet. I would say
Oh,
it's
yeah,
more
it's
soft.
different.
It's a
Yeah.
lot soft
It's
fruit.
actually a fruit
A fruit, okay.
from always Calabria.
Wow, it's very nice.
Cedrata.
And just buy them here or bring them from Italy?
No, everything is imported.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially this one.
Yeah,
Thanks
this-
for him
this
because we
one.
had to talk to the guys who makes it to
Okay.
import it here.
Wow.
And there is only Bush Doctor who supplies all these
Oh, so
Italian
this is in the
drinks,
shop here?
snacks. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
way.
this is we
Is this
call
why
it-
Yeah.
you this why you're wearing the Bush Doctor
Yeah,
t-shirt?
man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Antonello, Bush
Yeah,
Doctor, all the team,
shout out
man.
to
Yeah.
Antonello and the
Like
team.
if you're
John.
Italian and
Oh.
you pass by Bush Doctor, you will see all
Yeah.
the snacks that you want from Italy. You will see all
I
the
haven't
drinks that you
been in
want from
Bush
Italy.
Doctor in years. I haven't been there. in
Now
a
they
long time.
refurbished everything.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah?
it's super
It's
super nice. They are still getting
beautiful.
everything done. Like they are doing everything step by step.
Yeah.
But they are
They have an
upgrading.
upstairs and all, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Yes, but now you
They-
don't see the writing anymore.
Yeah.
They painted everything blue.
Yeah.
They have a new front, very nice. They changed the
Yeah.
logo
The
also.
terrace
So
is
it's,
lovely.
yeah.
Like, I love
You'd always
the
Yeah.
forget
terrace.
it's there
Yeah.
because
It's
it's just in a
super
random
nice
spot.
because
like,
even if there is
Yeah.
the sun, you are covered from the trees.
Yeah, it's
so
beautiful.
you have
yeah.
a very very nice feeling over there.
They do even. I love the way it's very Amsterdam feel. The way even the stairs up.
Oh,
through
yeah.
it, you know what I
right,
mean?
right on the corner, the
Typical.
canals,
yeah.
the bridges,
That's
and
true.
all.
I actually hate those stairs because I
Yeah.
have a 43 number foot. So every time I put I just have to put the
Yeah,
tip of the
design,
foot
yeah.
so I can just go, you know. And
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that does. I remember we had a session for the coffee shop league up on the top floor,
Yeah.
and oh my god, it felt so bad.
How many
They-
floors is there?
I think
Three,
it's
actually.
Three, oh,
but like
nice.
it's tight little stairs.
They do
going
have
around,
the
like,
basement, but it's stock slash toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that, it is
Yeah.
beautiful. Big terrace, the location.
No, but
was
it's
a
lovely, yeah, you're
spot.
I
right.
must go down. I
And
haven't
you
been in a
have
while. I must
selection
check
as
it out
well,
again.
Yeah, it's a hash shop, definitely.
yeah.
yeah,
I
there
prefer-
you can
Yeah.
find Ash Valley. You can find a more quality hash, let's say,
Yeah.
because
Extracts.
the person who takes
Yeah,
care
The
of it
first time I
is a
ever seen
hash
someone
smoker.
buy extracts was in there actually
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the person who takes care of it is a very very hash smoker, big hash smoker.
Nice, yeah.
So you know, loving hash, you want the
Yeah.
best hash for the
Yeah,
shop.
I'm not a hash smoker,
Super
so
easy.
probably
But,
why I haven't been there in a
Yeah.
while.
But which is nice because like honestly hear of like a lot of buyers that don't even smoke or coffee shop owners that don't even smoke,
Yeah,
and they're the people that are in between what's coming into the shop and what's getting smoked by
Yeah.
the people. So I think it should be that if you are passionate about it, you should be
Exactly.
then choosing what's coming
Exactly.
in. Like,
There was one time I left some samples to a shop, and he said, "Look, I'm gonna organize a new meeting with a guy who tastes the cannabis for me." So I was like, "Okay, super nice. Let me know when to come, and I will come." So I went to the meeting. The guy just take the weed. He sees it, smells it, and put it on the side. So I'm
Yeah.
like, "So, you gonna smoke it? You gonna try it?" No, I don't smoke.
I know, and he's.
So and he's the tester of the shop.
yeah.
I'd have walked out.
Yeah.
You know how?
Take my butt. Fuck
I mean, how can you advise the
Yeah, no.
terpenes flavor when
Smells
it's because
okay.
there is many weed that smells
Oh, yeah,
super
many-
nice, but then it
Yeah.
tastes
no,
like
you lose
no.
the taste, or sometimes you
But
don't
it's
smell that nice and you get
also-
the taste. Do you know what I mean? It can go either
But
way.
even some people trying to come in with something cheap, and then it's because it's been sitting in someone's like gaff for a couple of months, or there's mold in
But
it.
because those
And
shops
these
are
people
purely for
don't
profit.
know.
Yeah, they don't.
Like
yeah, it's
this
all
is
business.
that's
yeah.
the thing, you know,
Yeah.
and this is what
They're
is ruining
selling-
the industry also because you have people who are very passionate in what they do. You
Yeah.
have the new shop like Alad in town.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
Terps Army
Very
that they are really passionate on the product they have. You know,
Yeah.
they want the best for the shop.
You can
And then you see shops that They have people who didn't even smoke and
it
test the
must be
weed.
that Spanish club mentality that they're bringing, you know what I mean? Because they started off as a club.
Yeah, but actually it's modern, you know, it's a refresh.
Yeah, because anyway, you're talking to guys. I won't say my age because I'm 27, so
I won't say my age.
I won't say my
won't
age.
say
I'm a little
too.
bit older,
Yeah.
but like new generation, let's
Yeah.
say. So it's not that old mentality, amnesia, beldia.
Yeah, of course,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more expanded
Yeah.
vision. You know, it's
Yeah.
what is the hype now, what we can, what we cannot
Yeah.
do.
But
It's-
but I think from the clubs they have to have some sort of growing background or some sort of in Spain they have to grow their own more, isn't it? I think that's the setup, that's the whole club
it's
cannabis club.
It's
rules.
a very weird thing, to be honest with you.
The more people that join, the more they can grow, and also I think
You
it
have a
is-
limit per person per month of, like in my club in the Canary Island, we had a limit of 60 gram per person per month.
Okay, so the more
So
people that
if I
sign
have
up,
100, but that's the thing,
What?
it's not who I
Yeah.
have in the
2
day.
a day, man.
but that's it. The more members you have, the more you can grow.
And that's
the more
also
you can sell
and
to your
that's also the
members.
stock that you can have in, because here you have a limit of 500.
Yeah,
I can have enough stock to supply all the
everyone on the
everyone
members.
of the members
Yeah.
That comes if
Yeah.
they want 12 gram per day,
Yeah,
because
so
there
if
is
you
not a
have-
limit.
If
If
you
they
have
want
20
50 grams,
people that come for the weekend and they join, you can grow for them 20 people for the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year, and then their membership's up, and
and then they have to do a new
yeah,
membership,
yeah.
of course.
So you, if they like after that year, you could have had a big group of people.
Well, sorry, I have to double check on this, but for what I understood, is for the people registered. So at
Yeah.
the time, so you have to see because the members.
because I know
that's
the membership
registered-
is usually a year, so I'm thinking maybe after a year, if they haven't re-registered, you can't
yeah,
grow
but
for
most
them
of the
anymore.
time,
maybe.
the most of the time they don't get cancelled.
Okay.
They just make a new one.
So,
So the
okay.
number goes
Ju-
up,
just
so they can
but
keep
there is
growing
ma-
for them. Yeah.
Exactly, because maybe I have 400 people subscribed, but
Yeah.
then
After a year,
actually,
you lose
yeah,
100
exactly,
or two.
you know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do you have to
Because-
keep the numbers up, or
because
do
who
you
can
just-
keep a check on that?
Well, this is
You
it.
know,
you know what I
it's a
mean?
book in Spain.
Yeah.
You just have a book.
They
you
say
s-
these
you put how
signed
much
up.
you
I don't know
sell,
when.
You
know.
don't sell it. You donate. You get the weed for donations.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I've been to them in Lanzarote. I've been to 2 or 3 there. There was in Amsterdam, and if you joined Amsterdam, you could be a member of Rotterdam. So there was by one membership, you got to be 2 cannabis clubs.
Okay.
So they were nice, like big rooms, couches, pool tables, the whole lot and all. Then
Like
I-
Lanzarote is more an island for older people, more
Yeah.
chill. Then you have Tenerife. I don't really
I've
like
done
a
all
lot,
3
to
of
be
them.
honest.
I don't know which one. Like Gran Canaria is nice. Lanzarote, my parents go there every year, so I was there 2 years ago, and I was just in a few. of the
I love it,
clubs.
to be honest with
Yeah.
you. I love it.
But,
It's super nice island. I don't know how to explain how it is because you have different cities, I would say,
Yeah.
but they are connected only from one main road in the desert. It looks like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's super weird.
I've only ever gone to the main in each one. Tenerife, I think it's Porto del Carmen and Gran Canaria. What's the main part in Gran Canaria?
The main what?
The main area in Gran Canaria, or in
In the Gran Canaria, you have Gran
so you have,
Canaria,
you have
Lanzarote.
Tenerife, Lanzarote, and Gran Canaria. Isn't
Then
it?
there is Las Palmas.
Las Palmas. I think that's the main part. And
La Palma. No, La Palma I think is the city. Las Palmas is the island. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I don't know.
I'm so
Yeah, I
bad
know.
on this
It
thing.
doesn't make any difference. But
Super bad on these
yeah.
things. Oh, I made another.
But
bomb.
yeah, no, I haven't. That's the only cannabis clubs I've ever been to. I haven't been to Barcelona yet. So it's only the few in Lanzarote that I've seen. But they seem cool. Like there was one there called the Green Bulldog. You didn't even have to join that one. They just let people come in and
Oh,
buy weed and all.
okay.
It was cool. Yeah. But yeah. Be interested to see how Spain goes. I really have to get to Barcelona and do
But that
the-
at some point is very
Yeah.
dangerous because if police comes undercover,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
you
they're-
Yeah.
are screwed.
yeah. They're,
You know.
They're working on borrowed time there, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That
Yeah.
then gets the big problem.
yeah,
so
of course.
It is the pain, like Amsterdam, Barcelona, like everywhere. They're like, you can have it, but you can't.
Yeah,
no,
They're like,
in
you can
in,
sell, but you can't.
in
It's,
Barcelona it's actually illegal.
but not
So
outside the
it's
shops.
illegal to
The thing is
have-
that because you have a social club, which is a private club.
Yeah,
what
but
do
you're
you
not
do in
meant
your
to take it
club? It's your
outside.
business, and that's why when they come, many people what they do, they hide the
Yeah.
cannabis into the safe because then they need a warrant to check everything.
Yeah, of course.
But if it was legal, let's say, they wouldn't have to take the weed off.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
but
the
like
thing.
in
So
Spain, you're not allowed outside with it. It's meant to be just inside the club.
no, for what our lawyer said to us, in Barcelona, it's illegal. It's not tolerated. It's not legal. It's illegal.
Illegal.
So that's
Okay.
the
Illegal to smoke
illegal
on
to
the streets.
to smoke on
Anywhere.
the streets, to sell cannabis.
to be in possession on the streets.
Yeah, of course. If they stop you with cannabis, you still get a fine. If
Yeah.
you're driving and they find you
So
with cannabis.
inside you're safe, outside it's your
Yeah.
own business.
Even one time I was on the island. I was on, I don't remember if it was Las Palmas or if it was no, it was in Ibiza.
Okay.
In Ibiza, if I went to the Bulldog there,
Yeah.
what they do is they give you the bag of weed. So you stay inside. Before you leave, you
Yeah.
go back to them. They're gonna weight the weed.
Yeah.
They're gonna write a paper with how much weed it is, and they're gonna close it.
Okay.
So if you get stopped, police can check that you've got the weed
And
and you are going on your way home.
Okay.
So then it's more okay.
So, and will they weigh it? And once you haven't taken anything from it, you're okay. But if you have, are you in trouble?
Yes.
That's the whole
because
reason.
then they can say, okay, on the way from there to here, you've been smoking cannabis.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do the test.
That's
And of
crazy,
course you're
isn't
gonna
it?
you're gonna result positive, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then of course it will come to fine because in Ibiza, even if they find you with that drugs, they
Yeah.
don't give a shit. You pay a fine,
Yeah.
you go back to life.
Yeah,
Like that.
With the amount of crazy tourists over there, that's it. They're like, fuck them, just
But
find
that's
them.
why I really don't
Yeah.
like very busy towns like Tenerife or Ibiza.
When I was younger,
I
but
am
now,
very.
yeah.
Well, I'm young. What do you want to say?
When I was when I was younger, I went to all them places, but I don't drink anymore. So I just want
I'll
to
be
go
honest,
places.
nowadays
chill, you know
I
what
feel
mean?
like the kinda old dad, just staying home
Yeah.
with the wife and the kid,
Yeah.
just chilling, you know, because.
These
And
are
the-
pretty cool parents.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
that's
what
it,
I
yeah,
mean?
of
They're
course.
doing gangster shit.
But that's
I
the
mean,
thing, like I
with a
have
lot of
this,
respect.
I have this routine to wake up every day around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Start working. I like to start working early. The point is that working in the cannabis industry,
Yeah.
nobody fucking wake up at 7 o'clock.
No.
You know, so
I
then
go to
have
bed
wake
at
up-
7 o'clock
so
more
then
than
I have to
wake
wake
up
up
at
on
7 o'clock.
people. I have to wait on people to wake up.
But it's kind of
and half
nice
day of
in
it's
some
done, you
way.
know?
If when you wake up, I'm a half and half. I like getting up early, but I love sleep. So but I think when you get up at them hours, you kind of have the world to yourself.
Yeah, but
All
when
the
you get,
office
I
people
forgot to
have
say
gone to
that
the
when you get a
office.
daughter, you have to get up at that hour. So that.
Yeah, I suppose
like,
yeah,
you
we're
know,
different.
you don't have
you
choice.
have
Yeah.
to. You have a
Yeah.
new boss. You have your
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
it's
2 bosses now.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. 2 women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Beautiful.
So this is your rest. This is your break from the madness.
yeah. No, I have to say, my wife, she's very, very supportive on this because if you don't have a supportive
Oh, yeah.
wife, you will not.
No, you
go
won't succeed.
forward, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with the traveling, we travel a lot. we go
Yeah,
here,
she
Spain,
has to
this and
understand
that,
all
so-
this and believe in your
Exactly.
passion and your
Exactly.
yeah
exactly.
your vision.
Well, at some point, you also need to show that you have some project
Yeah.
and you are sticking up with the project. You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
that's the
Yeah.
most important. Many people
Yeah.
say, "I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to," and then
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Not
what?
actually
Yeah.
Nothing. You know,
That's
it's
it.
like.
What are you gonna do?
That's
Exactly,
it.
so,
like for years, I've been saying I'm doing a podcast. I'm doing a podcast. Like yeah, sure you are. Now I finally got it done.
No,
I've
you
gotta
stick
keep
up
it
on
go-
what you wanted to
You
do,
gotta-
and you did
You
it.
don't
and
care
it's
if people
running
say
good,
yeah,
you know?
sure, of course you are. You know what I mean? You just oh,
If you have
fuck it.
the passion.
Yeah,
for
you
it,
just
yeah.
keep your eye on the goal and just keep
Exactly.
going. You know what I mean? Believe in what you want to do.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
secret. That's
Yeah.
key.
I think Amsterdam definitely it opens up a lot of doors.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know, like even you yourself, you say why Amsterdam for the weed.
Yeah.
Yes, that. But I think it gives a lot of
Oh,
opportunities.
That's a
with it.
bonus I didn't think of. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's. I
It's,
came here for the weed, but for the networking and the entrepreneurs and the
Yeah.
people trying to do their own thing here, it's crazy. Like at home, everyone's happy to just get a 9 to 5 job, work in an office, work at a building site, and just
Do the
do life. You know what I mean?
same,
Do
yeah.
what you're meant to do. You know what I
Live
mean?
for
But
the weekend.
I think anyone that's come here thinks they can do more or get more from
Yeah.
life or something. You know what I mean? They don't have to do the normal rat race and
Exactly, and that's what happens when many people comes here. They think, "Oh, I see you doing this,"
yeah.
but they don't understand all the sacrifices that you put back.
No, of
Oh,
course.
I-
I really don't remember last time that I went to do like a party dancing or stuff like that.
Just
Because
normal
anyway,
stuff,
at some
yeah.
point, yes, I'm 27, but I have more priorities,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
not go spending what I earn, is not going
Yeah,
with this and that.
You have
You-
a vision.
you know?
If you didn't enjoy what you're doing, you wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is
Exactly.
it. You found what you like to do and you do it all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what we all came here to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like smoking
Yeah.
weed, so I got a job in a coffee shop and I smoke weed all day. That got that got a bit stale after a few years, so I said I'd do a podcast and smoke more weed with more people. You know what I mean? Like,
Use you.
who knows what we'll smoke weed do next? You know what I mean? But there'll always be weed involved. That's all I know.
Yeah, if you make it a living, man, you
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Like-
do think the community's growing a lot more.
Mm.
Like even like yourselves with the edibles.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people. I think because people are stepping up, you realize you can show your passion in cannabis. It's not as taboo anymore. It's not such a bad thing. It's actually
Exactly.
really.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see the passion coming through. You're bringing your slice of home
That's
into
it.
your cakes. There's a in the cannabis community is we're really trying. You know, to bring a lot more. The quality is coming up it's unbelievable.
Oh, especially in the edible game. Like it used to be, as you said, what it is in coffee shops, muffins and brownies. Now it's like we've had this year the third people who brought on edibles and everything's been different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The first guy had fucking infused avocados and the other guy had fucking what was it, Cheetos and Doritos and stuff.
Like that's something that because it doesn't go for us on the market.
But everyone has their own thing, and there's so many. There's such demand that there's not even that much. There is a competition, but there's such demand for edibles that there's room for everyone at the moment because there's such variety and so many different people are doing different things. That
the only thing that I don't like that we don't want to do at the moment is the black market. In a sense, we prefer only to do business to business. Because talking frankly, I don't earn anything if I have to just give 5 pieces to one person, 3 pieces to that one. I would just consume petrol to go there, to go here. It's not safe anyway because you're still traveling with an illegal
of course.
So you know.
But no, that's it. Most people start small. They do a few cakes, sell to a few people.
But that's what I did exactly. That's what I was explaining before. I have this. You can see the difference with the packages because this one I started myself with no budget. I had to find a product to start making my way in, and I find the product. It wasn't the original box, it was a different one. Then we changed the boxes. Now it's gonna change again.
Keeps evolving and evolving.
Because now what we're doing is we're keeping a THC cake just for basic Italian things. And Weedy Wonders for more Americans. And we're gonna transfer the brownie to from THC cake to Weedy Wonders, and we're gonna make a new packaging, new sticker, new everything.
So there's gonna be a new Italian cake coming.
Exactly. Nice. No, it's gonna still be the brownie. But we're just gonna rename it with Weedy Wonders because it's more an American
what's
product.
What's next for THC then? If this is going over to the other side, you need to fill the box.
There is project. Let's concentrate for the moment. Let's say that there is project. I won't say what project because we have.
Keep your eye on it.
We have something coming very, very nice. I can say. I won't say what, but it's something that you don't see in the shop. Because that's something that we try to get, and. We're concentrating. As I said, for those ones it took 1 month and a half. We're already in planning of this since 2 weeks, so it's gonna take our time. But as I said, we have the candies to think about it now. We wanna concentrate on the outside of Amsterdam. It is a valid product for us, so let's see how it goes.
Nice man, nice.
It is mad the way the market there. You can sell everything outside Amsterdam.
You get away with so much more.
And then here they're like muffins or brownies. That's it. There you're like jellies, anything.
It's still THC, you know. I don't see. I understand when you're making the difference between liquid and solid. But then there is no.
It's funny.
Yeah, it kind of makes no sense. But it is what it is. We have to stick up with it, you know.
No, it is. But
I like but you know, there are professions behind this, and then I guess there are mouth to fill. So
exactly.
But that's it. Like as
someone's
the world,
got to do the job.
You know,
So thank you. I mean,
but as the world gets more and more legal, it becomes more and more normal profession. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's the ground floor of the whole world. I know Amsterdam's in reverse, but everyone else seems to be talking about legalization. So in the next 5-10 years, there will be a lot more legal places.
Hopefully,
businesses like this can legally work there and grow there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you have to see if they don't make it like Amsterdam, because then it will mean like the coffee shop can sell, but they cannot buy, they cannot produce themselves. So there is the magic table in the night that fills up itself, you know? That's basically...
which is so mental how everyone...
you're like Nederlands. It works so good, everything works nice, and then they have this kind of rules, you know? It's just like...
They want to keep us somewhat as criminals or somewhat as the bad people.
Yeah, but it makes no sense.
Because they don't understand it. They don't want to educate themselves, you know what I mean? They just want to go, no, that's bad.
Like when you explain to people that it's not legal but it's tolerated.
People can't grasp that, you know what I mean? Like it's,
you know,
so is it a crime or not?
Like if I can go around, with 5 grams of cannabis, if I can smoke in the streets, if I can do this and that, it's legal.
That's
But in Italy, I cannot smoke. If they find me, I get 4 years of prison. If they.
But at the same time, in Amsterdam, if you have 6 grams and smoke in the wrong place, it's illegal. You know what I mean? So this is
like now they banned the
red light.
Red light district.
So if you have 6 grams on you and you're smoking in the red light, you're breaking 2 laws there.
Yeah, but then what they're gonna do? But then what they're gonna do? They're gonna just give you a fine.
Yeah, but no fines have been given out yet. in that campaign,
and
no
fine
fines
with
have been given out.
No
It's
speech.
just warning. So I think it's just
It's just stupid.
scare tactics. You know what
It's
I mean? They
just-
want people to not come here because they can't smoke here.
But there's
But
too
no-
many, like, of us that walk around with a joint in our
Yeah.
hand. We're not like the tourists. Where
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah,
oh.
they're
No, but that's
yeah.
the thing. You
Our
should
joints
respect.
are like that.
But that's the
We're
thing. You
walking
should
around.
respect
We are the
other
ninjas.
people. You know, that's
We
if you wanna
always
smoke.
say
It's
that.
like if somebody is smoking
Yeah.
next to me a cigarette.
Yeah.
I really cannot stand to the smell of the cigarette burning. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kindly ask you, please, can you just move? You know.
Yeah.
But if it's like in Italy we have this bad habit when somebody's eating, somebody finished to eat, they're gonna smoke on the table.
Yeah.
But still, we ask, it is okay
Yeah,
if I
you
can
ask
smoke on the
first,
table.
yeah.
Do you mind if I have a guest? They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, do you mind if I
Yeah.
smoke here?
Yeah.
You
know,
it's
because-
respect.
Exactly,
It's the bottom line,
exactly.
I think.
Then
Yeah.
you have no choice. But
Yeah.
at least you ask.
Yeah.
That's what, before they brought in the ban. When people ask, "Can we smoke outside?" I'd say, "Yeah, but just be respectful. If you see
Yeah.
children or families, just you know, what I mean, don't blow it in their
That's
face." But apart from that, smoke everywhere. Now I have to tell them, not in the red light, but if you go over here to the residential area, smoke away over there. Not in the tourist area. The hookers
You
don't
know what?
like
Just
it.
sit down and smoke here.
Yeah, yeah.
That would make
But
it more
Yeah,
easier.
they don't want you outside the hookers' window smoking. Go sit outside some
Yeah,
family's
yeah,
window
see
and smoke your
families,
joints.
Children
there,
is
so
fine, but
Yeah.
no hookers.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. But right, let's move on to the next segment. So this is the smoke wall. So basically, we're gonna take a lighter of each shop out, and we're gonna debate it. If the shop has good weed, good seats, good prices, good choices, like milkshakes or games tables, any of the extras, and it's got most of that, top shop. If it's missing something, just lacking a little bit, blazing, most shops end up in solid spot because most shops are just run the mill, they've got enough to keep you going. If it's missing a few things and it's not the best, smokable, and then no hate because every shop that lets you smoke weed inside is better than anywhere else in the world. So if it's just not, we're spoiled for choice, so if it's just not somewhere you go, not for me, you know what I mean, if it's missing most things. So let me set this up here.
Nice.
Let you pick a lighter first and we'll debate on that.
Let me get one. Oh,
There
Okay.
It was really random, man.
I love
I
it.
promise it was random.
Okay.
So I'll let you, you haven't talked that much, you can take it off with the bush
Yeah,
doctor.
but guys, this is a
So
pleasure.
tell us about their menu, their seating, all that kind of stuff.
Well, let's go by the site first. For the location itself, it's I think one of the best terrace.
Yeah, it's nice on Rembrandt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a nice, it's a perfect position, I guess, for a coffee shop
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
But the terrace is well done. I have to say, it's also a pleasure to sit there.
Yeah.
Especially when
Nice
you have
view
this
and
wonderful
stuff.
weather in Amsterdam. You
Yeah.
really enjoy. I go to work there mostly every day.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we often meet each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have
That's the headquarters.
Yeah.
almost almost our headquarters. Yeah, but also the team there is really nice.
They
Yeah.
treat you like family.
Oh, nice.
You know,
That
and it's not
is
just because
beautiful,
we
yeah.
know people working there. It's because anyway, whoever comes there gets treated like a person, like not it's just a tourist.
Mm.
Nice.
You know, they lose
Yeah.
time explaining you. Oh, you want this, but maybe you can like this one. Maybe you can do this. You know.
Yeah.
So you have people first of
They're
all who
passionate about
smoke.
their-
They are
yeah.
passionate about their jobs, and they care that people smokes the right choices. You know.
Mm.
Even
Nice.
when I go there to buy weed, I say, "Can you give me this? Look, try this one
Yeah.
instead."
Yeah,
You know,
right.
because
Right,
that
yeah.
that's the good thing. Then of course it happens the time that I say, no, look, I really don't like it. This one is not my taste.
Yeah.
But it's really appreciated that they give you choices. They show you everything.
Yeah.
Even if there is the queue, they
Yeah.
will still value as a customer, and they will lose time for you,
Mm.
which
And
is
it-
right how it should be. You know.
It
Uh,
should be, but tenders I think should be at that
Yeah.
level because you're given something that alters their mind, or it's their
Exactly.
first time trying it, or even for yourself, you smoke all the time, but you're not. I think it should be that way. But tenders should take their time with each
Yeah.
customer, give them that like actual patience,
Exactly.
like yeah.
Then the
and you do
best.
see it in the bush doctor.
Then the best
It's a
thing for
beautiful
me,
shop.
bong smoker. I mean, I met Bush Doctor because I went on internet coffee shop with Roor.
Yeah.
You know, because it was one of the first time, and they have a very big collection of Roor, even
For
branded,
everybody to use.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
you have the more expensive one
Yeah.
just for them to keep because they are pieces that you don't
Yeah,
get.
of course, yeah,
but
yeah.
then you have straight pieces, you have baker pieces, and they just lend it to you.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
it's
Yeah.
nice. If you want,
yeah.
they have the packs that you can smoke, you can vaporize. They just give you the packs. Every time is into the alcohol. If you want to smoke a puffco, you can smoke a puffco.
Oh, they have
so
all that
they
there?
have everything there.
Wow.
They have
Which
everything
is
there.
really, it makes it more comfortable for someone trying anything.
For extracts.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
Quite good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You walk in, you're not kind of like, I don't know how to roll, I don't know how to do anything. Okay, we have a selection of
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Even if you don't know how to
That's
roll,
nice. Yeah.
okay, I roll it for you if he's not busy. Why
Yeah.
not? You
I
know,
love
it's
that. Yeah, I got an experience like in one coffee shop here, and like as a chance to be a bud tender, and that happened to me. And I remember I got given out to for rolling a joint in the shop. They were assholes though. They were like, "Don't be wasting your time rolling joints." I'm like, "But they can't roll." I've seen how the pre-rolls are made.
Yeah.
I'm not selling
I know,
that.
like I was like
Pre-rolls
that.
are
I was like that at
disgusting.
the start. I'm there 5 years now. I don't have time to roll for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm too busy. So I get it, and it's nice. And at the start, I was like, yeah, of course. No, now I'm like, sorry, pre-rolled or roll your own. You know what I mean?
No,
I,
of course,
I just
but
don't have
if you
the
get the
time.
moment that you have no customer inside,
Yeah, no,
you're
I-
bored, you know, it doesn't
It's
cost
a
you.
No,
nice
if someone's sitting at the
experience.
bar struggling, I was like, here, give me that.
Yeah.
I'll
You
fit
know,
that.
of course,
I'll fit
it's
that for
business, so you understand when you can, you cannot do. When I
Yeah.
used to
Yeah,
work to
of
coffee shop
course.
Amsterdam, from Amsterdam Genetics,
Yeah.
then if you have the time,
Yeah.
you do it. If I have time, I will apologize. Say, look, I can try to, but you can see yourself is
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
With the right explanation, everybody's happier. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
no, of course.
So
yeah.
even the tourist will appreciate that you tried,
yeah.
but you couldn't. So
Big
you did
time.
your best. So
Yeah.
that's the most important thing to do.
Because I think you're giving them, it's not just here's your bag of weed, it's an overall experience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? It's
what,
the same
you
as a
want.
restaurant. It's the waiter will come in and explain
The
what's in your meal.
experience.
Yeah.
It's like when I
Yeah.
used to work in the bar. I'm before cannabis enthusiast.
Yeah.
I'm a bartender myself,
Yeah.
qualified mixologist, flair
Nice.
bartender, and that's what I used to say to people. We don't
Yeah.
just give you the drink.
No,
we give you an
it's
experience.
Yeah, it is.
So,
that.
and that's what I used to do. I used to ask them, what is your favorite spirits? Maybe we can build something together. Maybe you like this, maybe you
Nice.
like that.
Yeah.
Because anyway, in Amsterdam, you're paying a cocktail 15 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So-
want an experience with
You
it.
want
Yeah, you want to
experience.
show with
Yeah.
it.
And more than that, it can
Bit
sound
of fire,
spitty,
yeah.
but you want the tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Eh,
it sounds bad, but if you see the customer, if you treat the customer good, not just because of the tips, but also because you know that
Yeah.
something might come back,
Yeah.
you
it
will
works.
appreciate it more when the tips is coming,
Yeah.
and you know that you did a very good job.
It wasn't just some like big American. just
Exactly.
You
going
made
there.
their,
Just
you
give
made
it
their
a
holiday.
Yeah.
I get very excited when I
That
get tips from
exchange.
French people.
Yeah,
French
'cause-
people are like Italian people; they never tip.
Yeah.
And when they do, you're like, I did a
You've
good
earned
When
that.
it, exactly,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if it's just those 2 euros,
Yeah.
you know that anyway you did a good job.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
and
very
that means a
much,
lot.
yeah.
Same for the cannabis, same for everything. If you have passion, you do
It
everything to
shows.
get people on the right way.
Yeah, to
Super
enjoy
easy.
the full experience.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's why when I see people looking at me when I smoke the bong, they're like, "Oh." It's like, yes,
Yeah.
if you want, I can explain you how it works. You
Yeah.
can try. Don't get
Yeah.
scared. You know.
Yeah.
And once they
Nice.
smoke, they're like, "No, I cough, I cough, I cough." Trust me.
Yeah, we
Just
all
do.
cough.
No. I will say, trust me. You will not cough because
Yeah.
I will just make you a hit just to taste the terpenes, just to
Nice.
get your way to
Yeah.
it. You know, it's
You
like
can
with a
go
joint.
cooler
You
with
don't
it.
smoke a full joint when you start
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah,
You have
you
few
go
puffs and you're
slow,
gone.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
one or two hits, put it
Exactly.
down.
It
You have to think that
is.
with a bong hit, the bong hit goes into your bloodstream in 1 millisecond. So as soon as you get the hit,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep it in your mouth. You don't have to do anything of this. It doesn't get you higher like everybody says.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. It goes right away into your blood, so you feel it right away.
Yeah.
So you also have to be careful on how much you smoke, if you can handle it.
Yeah.
I smoke
Yeah.
bongs constantly because I smoke since 14 years.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
when I started, I had one bong, and
Yeah.
I had to ask a friend of mine to drive my scooter because I was like,
when you when you started, was it a bong or a plastic bottle?
No, okay, so I started with a friend of mine, which had this particular thing that only if you knew how to smoke,
Yeah.
you could smoke a Roor.
Okay.
He had a Roor. We were 14 years old, 13
Okay.
years old, and he took it from his brother.
Okay.
And his brother, basically from Bologna, he brought all the Roor connections in my town. So it was one of the first Roor.
Yeah.
And before smoking that one, you had to smoke another bong called Scorpion, which was the same way of smoking. So
Yeah.
there is no keyhole. You just take off the
I
the
like
bowl,
the
and you have this
hair
system.
off
So you get used to that one,
Yeah.
and then once you were really ready, because he knew what a Roor could do. So once you were ready,
I feel like it's
you have to think like you are 13 years old, you know, 14 years
Yeah.
old. So you're like,
But that's
Wow,
amazing.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
So-
cool as
It's the
fuck,
beginner
man.
level. You
Exactly.
hit this, and then you're ready for
Exactly.
the
But
next
And
you
the best-
feel like you're hitting.
Yeah.
that,
Exactly,
like,
and the
yeah.
best thing is that everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you don't use anything to hold this one inside," because you can see I don't use any
Oh, like a net or a mesh.
any nail,
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
No, because once we smoked the bong the first time, we didn't know that that thing existed.
Oh yeah.
So we find our way to smoke the bowl without anything inside, and
Put
you
in
can
tobacco?
see it doesn't feel. No. You just.
You
Oh,
just
just
learn
pack
how
it.
to pack
So
it.
what do you do is
Okay.
you put your bowl on the side first. You
Yeah.
fill it up a little bit,
Yeah.
and you close the hole. Once the hole is
Ah.
closed, you fill it up, you compress it, you shake the rest, and you can see nothing is coming down.
Okay. And even when you light it,
Yeah, of course. You can see every time I smoke one, it stays.
so nothing goes into the water.
See?
Oh, nice.
No, because I also have a diffuser, but that's when I say you need to know how to smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to smoke the hell shit out of these things, okay? It's really unnecessary. Once it gets here, if one side didn't burn, it means that you didn't let it up well.
Yeah.
But still, it's finished because air is going inside.
Yeah, you've already vaporized. you've already
Exactly.
heated
So
up
it's
everything.
it's gonna get the smoke to be
Yeah.
yellow because it's staying there so much time. It's
Yeah.
gonna get very not nice to smoke, and it
Yeah.
will make you cough.
Yeah.
That
So
harsh
that's
kind
what you have to do. Even when you have a small tube, you can have a big bowl like this,
Yeah.
but once the smoke reach the top, you have to take it off. Then you have a second hit.
Okay.
But once it reaches the top, that's the limit.
Okay.
That's how much smoke can incorporate in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
so
it.
you couldn't you shouldn't go back and then start relighting it.
No,
Yeah.
no. If he's already
See, I've
like,
definitely
if you
done
let it,
that.
Oh.
If you
I
let it
know
off-
I've like obviously like
Everyone does
charcoal
it.
that, yeah.
no, but when you see that this one that the people
I do
smoke
like
and this one goes
bong
inside,
mix,
I
yeah.
really don't like that. And
Yeah.
I don't like more than that people who smokes hash into the bong.
You don't smoke hash in your
Why?
bong?
Because if you the hash,
I
it's
suppose
super easy. When you
they
get the
would
hash, when you
lock
get a
up
piece
the
of hash
pipe a lot.
and you burn it with the lighter,
Yeah.
you burn it.
Yeah.
That's not good. So what happens when you put it here? You burn it with the lighter. It gets
But
a
should you
super high
not
temperature.
Then pack it with weed on top. Like anytime I've done that, I've been told to do weed, hash, weed.
Yeah, but the it smokes too
It's
fast.
still-
The
yeah.
hash has to smoke a certain. I'm not a hash smoker, so somebody maybe can correct me. But the
joints
hash,
burn so much
exactly,
slower.
has to
Yeah.
smoke a certain temperature. So if
Yeah.
I smoke it too fast, it means that temperature is higher, and I'm burning the hash inside, so it won't taste like it should taste.
And you feel
You're
it
scalding
on a
it
hash
kinda.
joint.
And that's the
Yeah.
difference. The bong is made for weed, from my point of view, and then you have the chillum. You will never smoke weed into chillum, right?
No,
No.
isn't that mad?
Someone had one at the
The
puff up
chillum
thing.
for the hash, the chill,
It's like a
the pipe for the hash. Let's
Porcelain
say,
kind of straight pipe.
Oh yeah, the tub. Oh yeah.
You kind of
I
just
saw
cup it in your
Rico
hand
it.
and smoke it.
No,
Yeah.
That
I
one is-
haven't tried that.
No,
I
but
want
that
to.
one is made pretty for hash. That's it. Only for hash. You will never smoke weed inside. And I
Oh,
think
I
it's the
need
same
to
way for the
chillum.
bong. You know, you have this
Yeah.
for the weed, and then you have chillum for the hash.
I actually
Yeah.
did it when I was a child.
What,
Yeah.
chill 'em?
Disgusting.
Yeah, man, I tried weed in a asylum. Yeah.
Disgusting.
It was
Why?
disgusting. It was
Why?
Of course, it's disgusting
No,
because it's not
we
made
had
for
to
that.
try, you know.
But why is
we
it
were
disgusting?
kids. Because it's
I try it. I'm up for man. I
because
love
this
the bottle
this
bong.
thing has this thing has a flavor.
Okay, so
And
it's
a way
more
to
for
be-
It's
hash.
made from ceramic. You say in
Ceramic,
English?
yeah.
Ceramic, right?
Yeah, kind of a
Okay.
ceramic porcelain kind
And
of.
basically, you
Oh.
have a hole in the middle,
Yeah.
and then you have a
It's
stone,
like a big
ceramic
cone.
stone that goes inside.
It's like a big
It's-
cone.
it's
So
a
the
clay
flow
or a
is
ceramic?
direct,
Yeah.
and you will
like a
inhale,
straight pipe.
inhale, and it's gonna taste horrible.
But you kinda-
While with the
you-
hash,
you
it's
put it-
different
Put it
because
through
you
your
got different
fingers
heat.
and smoke out of your hand nearly.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was for hash.
It's a
Yeah,
old
that
school.
one actually.
Yeah, I want to try that now. See, I'm a hash lover.
Yeah.
I
If you're
used
hash
to.
lover, you
I
will love
grew
it.
up on weed, and then
We
just
have the
'cause that's-
opposite.
Yeah,
We literally-
because when I came around, or when I started smoking,
There was
you
only
couldn't-
weed, no
yeah,
hash.
you
Yeah, I
could get
remember
no
all,
hash back home. And
all
then
the
once
older
I
people
came
used to
here-
give out about that because I used to get
Yeah.
hash for years, and then the weed came in. Then like all my like the older neighbours, my parents' friends, and all like I can't get any hash anymore. It was just weed then.
Yeah.
It was all hash then. There's all weed. You know what I mean? It was
It
one or the other
changed.
for like 20 years. And now it's got both.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if hash much in Ireland anymore.
No, very like even when I went back home, like on holidays, and I'm like, anyone hash? They're like, meh.
Yeah, no, I don't. You never hear of it in
Whereas
Ireland much
now
at all.
once
It's
I'm
weeds
here,
everywhere. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
Right. Let's. Where are
So,
we putting Bush Doctor then?
I'm a bit scared because I'm worried that because I'll be honest, choices of weed. You have lots of weed on the menu. You have Cali, you have Spanish.
Good
you have
prices?
Dutch, you
Yeah,
have the
Hashish as well, yeah, they
hash
have a
as
very
well.
good quality, and I cannot complain at all. So and they always
drinks, like you can see.
you
like
can see where the drinks come
These are
from.
all the crazy selection of drinks.
Yeah, well,
what
this
you
is
see.
just a part of. You
Yeah,
have
yeah. Did
lots
you have
of
any games
juices,
tables or anything?
To be honest, I'm not the kind of game person.
But do you ever see them kind of coffee tables, the screens and all
you
that
have
the
the
shops have?
No,
No,
that one
no.
no.
No, they
Because
have classic tables.
You still have to think there is an old school shop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the thing, as I said, they refurbishing everything, so
Yeah.
I enjoy my time there.
So
to
we
be
just
honest.
put a blazing top shop.
I will go.
I go top shelf,
I will
yeah.
go on top shelf, but I don't want people to judge me because
Very-
they have the Bush Doctor shirt. You know,
Yeah,
it sounds a
they're-
bit.
They're a bit
Yeah.
biased on this side.
Yeah, it's a bit.
No, but
I
I told
definitely-
you why, right? Terrace,
Yeah.
the
They do
menu.
have.
I
They do have like
yeah,
even without
not a
being
lot of
there.
people have terraces.
No,
Views
they have a
and
terrace, 3
refurb.
floors,
So
good
let's do-
selection of
Too
drinks,
open.
good weed. You've got
Exactly.
rosin.
Good team.
They have
good
all
team.
the kind of like extract you
Yeah,
get
very
from
good
crystals,
stuff. Yeah.
from crystals to rosins to very high selections
Yeah.
too.
I
You
feel
know,
like
you have
that.
we
'Cause
extract inside.
I'm
you
still
have-
getting a lot of abuse after putting Pre to Me on Top Shop last
Oh,
week.
well,
so,
you know also what.
and I stand by Pre to
Yeah.
Me has so much to offer.
Prid
Hate all you want.
Pridami, you have that one is more
Yeah.
like a restaurant.
But this is what I
bar,
mean.
it's like,
For
you know,
for this is not just for weed. You know what I mean? If we're talking just weed, it's a
No,
totally
it's
different
for the
debate.
experience.
It's
man.
for everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
for the comfort, the experience, the choices, the
yeah, but
prices,
at the same
everything.
time, I wouldn't say that the Pridami is a top shelf
Yeah,
only
exactly.
because of the service.
Yeah,
In
but
a
they're
sense,
busy.
they are super exactly, but that's
Yeah.
the thing.
They're very busy.
They don't have time anyway to.
Call it-
Sometime one couple of times I went there, somebody got pissed off because I was taking more time to order because
Yeah.
I understand it's busy,
Yeah.
but there is way and way to
But
say
th-
things.
that-
You know,
you
it's
can use that to your advantage. If you don't want to buy something, just go up there and sit there for hours. Nobody annoys you because they're too busy. They're too busy
Yeah,
to even know
but-
you're there. You know what I mean? Just sit there, watch a movie, smoke your own weed. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
That's
Like
so-
there you
I'm
have
quite
everything.
sure
Yeah.
someone's watching you.
Oh no, I've had it where I'm trying to get drinks and you can't get it, so I'm like, fuck them.
I'm
You
quite
know what I mean? Just kick back and I watch my movie,
No,
and if
but,
they come over eventually,
Let's put it this way: from a point of view of
Yeah.
hospitality,
yeah,
that includes drinks, menu, and staff preparation,
Yeah.
and the location. The passion you gotta have to put it's also for the location itself. How
Yeah.
you cure
Yeah.
your location, how the people feel welcome over there.
yeah.
So I've never been there with the people complaining. They were all happy, and I feel at home. So, and I
Yeah.
think I put it on Top Shop because I'm not the kind of person that
Yeah.
wants a meal in a coffee shop,
yeah.
Yeah.
or I don't want.
Oh, yeah.
I
But
don't want
no,
a
no,
milkshake. I don't want.
I do want a milkshake, and I like a slush puppy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
but that's all English people, only
Yeah.
English, British,
Yeah.
Irish.
Okay, okay.
So
yeah.
I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah,
And I
I saw
correct
you.
myself
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah,
British,
yeah,
Irish,
You got there eventually.
British,
So
Irish.
let's say from this
Murder.
point of view, I give it this rank.
Yeah. So
I will say one thing: the hash is a little expensive. Now I know it's beautiful quality, but they like for for local menus.
and
I
what about
think
the
that
weed for
will-
local menus? Have they got much like?
The quality is
Like
there.
I
for
smoke 5 to 6
Yeah.
grams a day. I don't want to spend more than 10 or 12 euro a gram.
Yeah, but
and
maybe
some
on
shops
Saturday
will give you.
want to treat yourself.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, and there is shops where you
Yeah.
will go to treat
Yeah,
yourself. You know what I mean?
definitely.
There's
I'd
shops
go
that
good
you know
shops
if you're
for
going to
good
spend the
hash.
15,
Yeah.
16, these are the shops to go and spend it in. But on a day to day, I don't want to spend more than 10 to 12 euro. And there is a lot of shops that will cater. They'll have 2 or 3 nice strains for that kind of money. You know what I mean? So. If it hasn't got that, you know what I mean. That's you need
I'd
to.
definitely-
I don't want to
I'd
say
go
anything,
with
but you also
Blaze
have to
and
see
Top Shop.
at the location and the
Yeah.
cost of the rent of the location.
Yeah, no, of
You
course.
You know
like,
that
yeah.
means a lot.
Oh,
It influences the
hugely,
prices
of
a
course.
lot.
Yeah, no, of
because
course.
if I'm in Rembrandt Plain, Rembrandt Park, exactly there, Rembrandt Plain, sorry.
Yeah.
Then of
It's a
course it will
lot.
be more expensive
No,
than maybe
I-
Terps Army in. Not the one
Nigel
just
Plain.
called the
Yeah,
the other
hidden,
one
hidden,
on
yeah.
the one
Near-
hidden next to what's the new ones I
Yeah,
oh
Wens
my
Eyck
God.
Scope.
Still
News
sorry
Eye
Dutch
Coke,
friends
Yeah, News Eye
yeah,
Coke.
that
I used to
one.
live around the corner.
You know, because the location does a lot.
Yeah,
It's
no, of
still
course.
Amsterdam, but one is in Rembrandt Plain, one is more hidden.
Yeah.
So
Definitely, it has a
Yeah,
big
if you have a
impact
flow
on it.
of
Like the
people,
Jolly
yeah.
Joker is busy as
Exactly,
fuck.
also.
There's
Yeah.
loads. Once you're around
It
here,
is a
you're busy.
strategical point.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of
It
a
doesn't
nerve.
matter what you sell.
Right.
You're gonna
So-
be busy.
Are you happy with Top Shop? I'm gonna go on your remark. I
Don't
am.
put it all on
No
me.
one dares. But would you be happy to go there, Or do you just want to put it halfway between Blazing and Top Shop?
We can also
It
put it
is
half places.
definitely.
You can
Places,
kinda do
I
halfway.
agree halfway.
If we have,
but,
if you can
I
put halfway,
do think
we
it
agree
is
halfway.
definitely one of the
But
top
it has
in
to
the
be
city.
in the top.
100%.
I haven't been there in a
it
while,
is
and I definitely am
definitely.
going to go back. But we'll
No,
put it,
and even I
we'll put it
were
between Top
hands
Shop
Hands
and
down
down
with
between.
the
Yeah, if we can do
service,
between, I would say between them
we've
it's
had one or
perfect.
two in between. so-
Exactly.
Honestly,
exactly.
it is. Anytime,
best.
even when I've dropped
You
off
go, I go.
leaflets or anything,
ready?
the
Yeah.
staff are beautiful.
I
Yeah.
literally,
Let's
I'd
go.
say it's been 3 or 4 years. Before lockdown, I'd say last time I was in Bush
No,
Time.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
shit,
do
you put
love
it back in.
Let's put it on
We
side.
have too
No,
many.
the other thing's done.
Oh shit,
Check it
that's
again.
hilarious. Just both pulled out Bush Doctor. There was 2 of
Strain
them in there.
hunters.
Oh, we did that last week too. Put that down.
Let's put that
We
down.
really need to take these lighters out after.
Then we have greenhouse effects. Oh no, the crown.
The
crown or
crown, yeah,
greenhouse
no,
effect?
because we've already done greenhouse effect, so this is the crown's one.
Okay, we go
So
for
the
the
crown.
crown.
Um,
Okay.
I'll
that's
be
you.
honest with you, since they refurbished everything, I haven't been there.
Either have
but
I.
it looks fire.
Yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
nice.
I
since
see
it's done
every
up.
time the queue, it means that anyway the product it
Yeah.
must be good.
Yeah,
The product
it's
like
a
the
location
prices
as
should
well.
be
It's
good.
got
Yeah.
right off the dam rack, like you know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
but you can see the difference with 420 in front of it. You
Yeah,
know, one
yeah.
place has
Yeah.
the queue, the other
It's
one
a lot
doesn't.
more
It's not
local.
just advertising that they do
Yeah.
better. It's also the product, the location.
Yeah.
They made it very, very posh. I can see it
Yeah.
from the
But
outside.
you can
Plus,
tell
you have
that's
the
it from the
space with the
outside.
window.
Yeah.
It's super, super nice.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
looked in the window of the Crown and 420, you'd know the Crown's a coffee shop straight away. 420 could be a restaurant, a cafe, a bar, anything
Yeah.
really.
I'll be
It's-
honest, even before, already on drinks was very good. They also had a press that
Yeah.
you could press your own hash
Yeah.
if you
Oh,
want
nice.
there. So it was a good thing that not many shop have.
Mm.
Yeah.
Product, I have to be honest, price wise, they
So
went
the-
from
the-
80
They're
euros
the
to
same menu as, well, very similar, I think, to Greenhouse Effect and Tyson, because I think they're all under the same owners.
Okay.
So I think they've all got very. I haven't been to the Crown in a while. Maybe they're a bit more varied, but I know that Greenhouse Effect and Tyson have nearly identical menus. I think Tyson has a bit more with their Cali and a few extras, but overall I think it's the same.
Well, they have quite a good menu. I've been to Tyson. It was like 4 or 5 days ago. We've been
it's,
there.
it's a big menu, but it's
It's-
overpriced. And
It's commercial, you
absolutely-
know.
Yeah,
It's
very.
something that attracts tourists. It's Mike
Yeah.
Tyson, so
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's we
It is
debated them the Greenhouse Effect solid spot, and we put Tyson because of the Tyson factor and because of Trichome Edibles was in there with their Mike Bites. We put them between solid and blazing. So I'd say the Crown would kind of be around maybe. I think the Crown, like Tyson, is maybe a better version of Greenhouse Effect, which just had a renovation as well, and it's nice
They-
now as well.
yeah.
So
They have a nice menu.
Greenhouse
they have a
Effect
nice
is the one
hash
in the
menu
pipe.
as
no,
well.
the Wonders here.
okay. No, you
This
haven't
one?
been to this one.
No, no.
I've been recently to the one in the pipe. We had the session with
think
Fidel
that's
last
Greenhouse.
time. Greenhouse, yeah.
No, Greenhouse Effect. The
Is
where's the back of the lighter?
sorry, my
This
ignorance make me think that is the same part.
No.
You mean this
I
one here?
thought
Okay,
so,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
one.
I thought
I
it was
thought
the
so
same
too
part
for
of the
ages. Yeah.
greenhouse.
No,
to be
no,
honest
no,
with
they're
you.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
no,
Greenhouse,
no.
Greenhouse Effect, they're different shops.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's like the greenhouse secret farmers in the egg.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that,
exactly,
that's
yeah,
it. So
Too many greenhouse guys.
Yeah.
Change
I
the
know,
name.
yeah.
Change the names,
That's it.
please.
They can make up different strain names
Exactly,
every
you
day, but they
know?
can't
Yeah.
give up different coffee shop names.
within 2 minutes from here, we have Greenhouse, Greenhouse Effect, Green Place, and Greenhouse. You know what I mean?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Green, 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 everywhere around. So.
Too much green, guys. We
Yeah.
understand we say weed, but okay.
Get a bit
Um,
imaginative.
So
Yeah.
I
I
think
would say,
I think kind of maybe with like Tyson, they might be between solid and blazing.
but when you say the
They
menu
have
is like
really
Tyson,
nice
also
service.
price-wise, or
I
it's a
think
bit lower
well,
price-wise?
I don't know if they have much variation because I haven't been there in a
Yeah.
while, so I'm assuming they're like this, but I think they might be a bit different.
Yeah,
I
like
think-
their hash and stuff, like they have a few Moroccan bits, kind of usually like the 9s to 12, and then their filter goes kind of like 16s.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a jump. I love papaya hash. They had a lovely papaya hash. And the service as well, always like kind of like the Bush Doctor, really like welcoming.
Yeah.
That was
Bush
like, can we help
Doctor
you?
has papaya hash too.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I love papaya hash. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
Are you?
I'm one of them creatures though. I'm like a creature
Ah,
of
you're
habit.
going to
Once I
be
find
happy.
it,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
love it. Yeah, no, I have to pop down.
But I used to live around the corner from the Crown for a while, and sometimes you'd be still up at 7 in the morning, and you run out of weed, and they open at 7 a.m. So
Here we
I'd be
go.
sitting around at their door waiting on the guy to come up. Remember one guy, he's about 20 minutes late, comes up on a skateboard. Sorry, give me a minute. Runs in, and I'm standing there just waiting for my weed. like an idiot at 7 a.m.
Bro, I feel you because it was the same for
we've
me when
all
I
been
used to live
there.
close to the stud coffee shop.
Yeah,
I used to be there at 10 to 7.
yeah, waiting on them.
They
to
open at 10 o'clock, sorry, at 7
I
o'clock.
was gonna say, fucking hell,
sorry,
that's
at
3
7
hours.
o'clock for takeaway, at 7:30 for the room
Sit
inside.
down,
Nice.
Because they know that I was coming from work and stuff every time.
They're like,
They
"Go
just
ahead."
open the door for me. There is
Yeah.
still the lady doing, the lights are almost off, but they know that I just have to smoke a couple of bongs and I
Yeah.
need to go sleep. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you did let you
And
sleep
that
in the
was
back?
no, well, that was the period that I didn't had my Roor yet because I just
Okay.
moved here, so it was
I-
the starting.
Do you know what's funny? When I first got here, a friend of mine, he only smoked bongs too. So if I was smoking with him, we had to find a coffee
It's
shop.
a struggle, man.
So we were out in Smoke Palace. It's gone now. I think it was blown up or something. It's out near Ooster Park.
Okay.
And he Googles where's the nearest place that has bongs. Turns out the Stud is the nearest place. We fucking walk it. It takes like half an hour to get from fucking Smoke Palace to this out to the Stud. And we got there. Lovely menu. I remember they had the digital menu. It had like you can change it to sativa to indica, and it will have like the most sativa at the bottom, and then kind of the bars going across all the way to the most indica at the top. So you could choose that way instead of by like name or price or whatever. But then I remember going out the back, and it was I think there was a Holland game on that night,
Okay.
and I realised how much of a local coffee shop it was because every guy came in.
All the hooligans
They,
were
they
there,
came
man.
in and they're shaking hands with everyone, and me and my friend were sitting in the middle of the room going,
But that's what I like, you know,
"Are we meant to
because
be here?"
Right.
Like,
that's what I
Where-
like.
where am
because,
I?
Heard
Yeah.
that, yeah.
in many coffee shops, this is what I saw. Dutch people, when they see tourists and stuff, they are not so happy, you know.
Yeah.
When you go to the star coffee shop, older, younger, they don't care. They sit next to you, they still talk to you. If you don't talk
Nice.
Dutch and you are trying, they will
Yeah.
appreciate it, you know,
Yeah.
because anyway they understand that you're trying to talk a
Yeah.
language that is not your
Yeah,
own
yeah.
language, you know.
Yeah, I
So
don't,
that's
I don't
the
really
very,
try,
very
so
nice
they probably
thing.
won't like me. I try not to speak Dutch as much as I can.
I've never
Yeah,
been, but
I
I do
agree.
hear a lot
Yeah.
of good talk about the Stud.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
it-
anyone that speaks on it speaks
Yeah, no,
very
it always
highly
has a good
of it.
reputation.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I
check
try
that
to.
out,
Yeah, I try to say something. Yeah, some greetings. Basic greetings.
in
Basic
Dutch.
Big
yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to
Yeah,
Nardus
some
from,
supermarket stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
you know, but they never smile
Please,
at me.
thank
You
you.
know.
Yeah.
I come from a
try,
country.
isn't
I come from a country where everyone smiles.
Oh, in
Yeah.
Ireland we wave at people and like you drive past, we just wave
Yeah,
around.
man,
at
you
people.
don't feel that frustration. That sometimes
Yeah.
you. Yeah, here they just don't
Here you
care.
make a joke and
Yeah.
they just look at you like. "Well,
They're just.
yeah,
They just
sorry
don't
about that."
care. You just
Why are
don't
you
matter.
speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't matter. You feel
You
it.
love
it's
having a
the-
chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
different.
I would say anyway
I-
between
Blend these.
blazing exactly
Yeah.
between blazing and solid spot, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
pass
let's
it down
go
to
for
the
that.
30.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Joker,
yeah.
It's
Joker.
an awkward
Yeah.
moment for everybody.
Now
guys,
let's
yeah?
see. Yeah,
I'll
Oh.
take
it's a
this.
low kick. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we get a bad rap, but hey.
Let's
yeah.
return the goods.
So I'll say I'll get right. We have a basic menu. We have a couple of sativas, 2 indicas, 2 or 3 hash, joints, cakes. Most people that come to the shop have never smoked weed before in their life. We have more newbies than probably any other shop in the whole city because of our location. So most people only buy pre-rolls and cakes. You know what I mean? They don't even know how to roll. They don't. I get 1 marijuana is usually the fucking order I get more than anything else. So weed-wise, it's decent quality, but tourist prices. You know what I mean? Because of the location where it is. But location-wise, there's not a better view in the city.
Yeah.
You know
oh,
what I
it's
mean?
one of the
That's
best.
Like it's literally one of the best. The big windows on the
Yeah.
corner, 180 degree
That's
view
true,
of
but
the
we
whole
were
square.
talking. We were talking about it before we were waiting there, and the only thing I would change there is the light because
Yeah,
it's darker,
yeah.
and the look of the inside. man,
Yeah,
because
it's-
looks
Oh, but
old,
I
you know?
love
But it has that
that.
old
It's
school-
super
Well,
nice.
but
I
It's super nice,
love it.
but it's 2023 love.
Yeah, I know, but
I
there's-
know, but
Yeah.
fuck 2023.
But
yeah,
there's
but
Why
enough-
does
you know, you can
everything
save
have
bits.
to change?
You can save bits. you
there's
can
enough
save
modern
bits of
stuff.
it.
No, it does.
I think
Yeah,
like
save some little
let
square
everything
scratches,
else
you know,
change.
Like
Yeah.
we did only
Let
get a revamp. We got a new
the-
floor and all, but the money on the walls, like you can't change that now. You know what I mean? That's been
Like,
going since the
there's-
80s.
I know.
So, you know what I mean?
I just
It's-
leave it at the 80s, guys. So
No,
let's
but
make some
it's-
like you
No.
can make a painting with a piece of the wall how it was to keep it like it was. Maybe you can put
Keep
one
the
painting.
I
history,
don't
here,
know,
there,
like
you know.
it's
Keep
a
the
lot of people
tradition.
love the
Why?
vibe of it,
Because
you know what I
I
mean?
It's
know,
just
I
going to
get
be
it,
the
I get
exact
it, I
same
get it.
as
Everywhere is
every
modern
other
now, you know
spot.
what I mean?
I
There's not,
definitely get your
if
point.
you change it, no one's going to go back. You know what I mean? Once that changes to modern,
It's
it's never going to go
gone.
old school again.
You lose
So the
No,
longer-
it doesn't have to go fully.
No, I get, of
Yeah.
Do a
course.
fusion.
No, there is a.
Like
Trust
they
me,
need
if it was
the
mine,
menu. If they change the menu,
there's a few
then
things I change
beautiful.
myself.
It'll be
You know
one
what I
of the
mean?
best shops.
Yeah,
in the
but
city.
once you change the menu, you also need the location to smoke.
But I
you know?
always
you also
say
need that.
no, but
It's cozy. It's very nice. I like it that it's small. But if you higher up the light, if you make a little bit more organized, you know, I saw on the wall on the right, on the stairs,
Yeah,
for
we
example,
were,
that
yeah.
were coming off all the
money from people
all the
rubbing
you
off on the
know?
way up. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yes, it's nice,
Yeah.
but at some point you have to see how much is worth it.
Yeah, but what I was going to say, the other thing is because of its location, I would hate for it to be
Change.
a hangout spot for locals, because it's, as I said, probably the best view to watch Amsterdam go by. You're on the corner
Yeah.
of a square. You've got massive windows from floor to ceiling. You've got them all the way around. So it's for the tourists. It's for people to come and sit and get to smoke a joint and watch the world
But
go
this
by.
is the thing. It's for
If-
the tourist, but we said that it doesn't have the right menu. So if
Yeah.
the tourist come, then tries the weed for the first time, it's gonna be like we
But
said before.
as
not
we said,
happy.
the beginner menu is haze. We have 3 hazes. You know what I mean? They're all of a decent quality. As I said, maybe the price is more than some places, but the location's more than some places.
As we said before, it's
Yeah,
the
you know
location.
what I
You have
mean?
different prices.
This is
to-
right on the corner
to
of a
compare
main
with.
square. You know what I mean? So
I think it's like it's on its own.
yeah,
You
it's
know what
very
I mean?
unique. Like, you know what I
Just
mean?
for,
And there's
like-
not that many unique coffee shops left. You know what I mean? They are
have
getting all
that.
these new everywhere you see is getting a facelift, and some of them are for the worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
Even like
Um,
that Hill Street Blues kind of vibe. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'd
Like,
hate if
Yeah.
they changed that. Do you know
well,
what I
I
mean?
walked
And-
by a couple of weeks ago and they've taken all the stickers off the front
Oh,
window.
no way.
So like that, I think Amsterdam is getting too clean.
Yeah, like
You
even
know
the
what I
ripped
mean?
couches. Don't even get new couches. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's keep it broken, keep it that old. I don't know. What's a dive bar kind
Yeah.
of feel to it? Smoke den. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Literally.
But yeah. So I think for a view and to watch the world go by and smoke a joint, it's one of the best places. I don't
Yeah.
think there is a better location in the city for with the big windows and all.
Yeah.
For the weed, of course, as I
Yeah.
said, it's for tourists. It's not for weed connoisseurs, people who smoke all the time.
Yeah.
It's for people who never smoked. As I said, we sell more
Yeah,
pre-rolls
just
and
passing by
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
some smoke.
That
Yeah.
way, definitely.
so.
It's not like that way.
no.
It's if you get a
if
day
you've,
to
yeah,
sit
if
at
you've
one
never
of them
been and you just
tables.
want to, you're just going to smoke one
Yeah,
pre-roll in
yeah,
Amsterdam.
Classic
You
pass
know
by
what I mean?
tourist.
It's a nice
No,
little
so-
old
Oh,
school
it's
feel to
beautiful.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Then I would say we go for smokable.
Yeah.
I would
I'd
go-
say I want to just give it a between smokable and solid spot. You know what I mean? Just for my own little thing. And we get a bad rap. And if anyone ever like came in so in my shop, you have to order before you sit down. If you try to use the toilet, we'll ask you to wait in line. If you try to sit down before the people who are in line, we'll ask you to wait in line. A lot of people get angry at this. They come in, they see a line and see one open table and go, "Oh, perfect. Go sit
No, because
down."
there is one person before you
Yeah,
that is buying
and
already and is already seeing.
They're
the
already up
table,
here
you
looking
know?
at the menu, and then they're like, "No, my friend's in the queue." I'm like, "Yeah, but these are all in the queue. These are ready to buy." And then when they've made their decision, they'd like to pick where they sit in
Exactly.
the shop.
Yeah.
We have 7 tables. You know what I
I
mean?
do
It's a
like
very
that about it. I like
small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like people get angry, like the amount of bad reviews we get because people think we're a public toilet. They come in, "Can I use your toilet?" Like, "I'll just order first." They're like, "Oh, that's it." You know what I mean? No need to be rude and just leave. You know what I mean? Straight onto Yelp or something. "Oh, they were so rude and this because they wouldn't let me use the toilet." Now I'm gonna, because nobody has a good time and gets onto Yelp. It's only people that feel slighted and go, "Oh, I'm gonna teach him." You know what I mean? So yeah, we have like we're a busy shop, so sometimes we have to be a bit abrupt with people, but overall it's we try to make it a nice experience. Odin,
The Kush
the
puppy.
cool
wants to
puppy,
say.
he's awake. Hey,
My boy.
bed.
This is his like first feature on the podcast. He's usually out.
Fairly, will you just stay with him?
That's the live stream.
Right, so we're gonna you took that one out, so it's me now. While you're taking care of the mad hound.
Your turn, man.
So yeah, we're gonna put it between smokable and solid spot. I think that's fair enough.
It works.
Right, I'm gonna give it a good shuffle and see what we get. Oh, the corner.
Coffee shop, the corner.
You know the corner?
Yes.
I've been there once.
Yeah.
It's close
Isn't
to my
just that
house.
takeaway?
Just take away,
Just
yeah,
takeaway,
yeah.
right?
I remember
house, man.
I worked on the job I had before the Joker. I worked on, do you know the big building out there in Pointsteiger? Looks like a big goal, a big.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I worked on that, we're doing the timber on the balconies, and then the whole fucking half the site got let go because they ran out of materials one Friday. We all get the call, no more work. So I was like, fuck it, I came here to work in a coffee shop, fuck the building site, I'm finding a job and just put CVs in every coffee shop. I'd be putting them in, then 4 or 5 days later I go around every coffee shop. Some people are like, we still have your last CV. I was like, well, you're going to get another one in a few days until
There
I
you
get
go,
a job, you know
get
what I
it.
mean? So that was 5.5 years ago, and luckily I've been in the Joker ever since. So, but yeah, so I was working on that point, so that corner was totally different then. You literally walked in and it was like a bank. It had like a little kind of glass sliding thing like you'd have in a petrol station on a 24-hour thing, and you just order off the menu and they just kind of had this like
slide
bulletproof
through.
glass
Yeah.
to just slide it through. But since then they've had a total renovation and it's actually very nice inside.
It looks super nice.
Yeah. Have you been there, the corner?
No, that one I actually have to check
Yeah,
out
no,
now
it's-
soon.
it
I have
is-
a few. I got kind of, once you find your spots or your
It's
strain,
a-
you get
it's
a
a
bit
bit
kind
far
of
out
settled.
too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, you can't sit in there. Two, it's a bit far out, so
Yeah.
you're not going unless you're out that way. You're not going to travel out there just
Yeah.
to do it.
I
I
get
remember
you.
when I found the rental scooters by
Yeah.
the minute. First time I had them was scooting around on them, and I was like, where'd I go? I was like, oh, I'm out near the corner. I said, I've never checked that place out. So since
There
I had
you
the
go.
scooter, went out there. So I think that's the only time I've seen it since it was renovated. But no, they've done a nice job inside. It looks very clean, very like modern and stuff.
Yeah, the
So,
same feeling. Yeah.
I haven't seen their menu in a while. Have you seen?
Exactly, me neither. No.
No.
Well, the menu it's looks similar to me to the Amsterdam coffee shop.
Yeah.
Amsterdam Genetics.
Yeah, after genetics. Yeah, and yeah, every time I went there, it was pretty acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have this, these cigars.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think the
The Hulks
owner
or-
makes them.
No,
No,
make
it's
their
not the
own.
Hulk and the Beast.
Okay.
That's from Gucci. They make their own. I think it was one time because I went there for the for one of the cup that was there,
Mm.
and they explained me. I spoken to the guy, and he said that he was doing them, but it was long time ago. I'm not sure if
They
it's still the
do,
same
they
one that we
do
talked
have
about.
this cigar with some powder on the outside layer.
Yeah, the keef.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weed.
And then it's a pure.
But you get the weed inside, wax on the outside, then roll it in keef from the other side.
It's full of THC.
But
that
some of
stuff.
them are gimmicks as well. You know what I mean? Some of
Yeah.
them joints, like moon rocks, they're made for €2 or €3,
Yeah.
sold for €30. You know what I mean? So, like people come into me like ask for moon rocks. Like I know
will
people.
never smoke a Murox
No.
because if just touching it, you don't
Oh,
put it
it's
in the
It's
grinder.
too much
so
work
annoying.
for one. It's too much work
Yeah.
to get a piece of everything into every part of it.
I
Then-
find they're all over your fingers.
Yeah, it
at
gets
the end of the
I
everywhere.
took it
day.
just one time
Yeah.
to say to people that I smoked a
Yeah.
Muroc and I won't smoke it again.
I remember
It's
I
just a
got them in
waste.
I'd done a
Fair.
judging in a cannabis cup before and I got a few of them, so of course you're going to smoke them, you know what I mean? I got, you ever see the layer cake? It's another gimmick.
Yeah.
It's literally like hash, weed, rosin,
Yes, that
weed,
was in the Dutch
hash.
flower cup also.
Yeah, yeah, I got
remember
one.
it.
I thought it was an edible at first. Someone about to eat it, like, no, you don't eat that. I was like, what? It looks like a little chocolate. But yeah, it's all layers of weed, hash, all this shit. So, again, another gimmick. You're trying to get a bit of everything off into your joints and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
It's a bit up enough in the arse.
yeah. So, yeah, I think because they don't have a seating area, but it's a nice modern thing, I think smokable.
I think
Yeah, I would say
that's
smoke.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just
They're
a pass
inside,
by
you can
coffee
just-
shop.
Yeah, if you're out that way, you know what I mean? It's a nice shop. I wouldn't
You
travel
will
out
never
there.
say, let's make at the coffee
Yeah,
shop.
we're heading
no,
out to
it's-
you
No,
know what I
it's
mean?
just...
You're heading out there for the day, you know what I mean? Because you're turning right back around.
it's
as soon
more
as
like,
you go.
fuck, I finished my weed. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah, no, if you're
Yeah,
in the
like-
area, it's nice. I remember I was only out there a while ago, and then there's yo-yos near. Is it yo-yos? No, not yo-yos. The one yin yang. Yin yang is the
Yin-yang.
one, but that's only
That's the
takeaway as
one
well. So there's no,
before, right?
I think it's just around the
Yeah,
corner.
Yeah, I know them both.
So,
yeah.
but I don't think you can smoke in either of them. I think the only one you can smoke that way is Baba. That'd be the closest.
Well, they don't have a good hash menu, in my opinion.
Baba?
No, the
Yin yang.
The yin
Yeah, I
yang.
haven't been there. I think I walked in and walked back out.
It's down my house mostly, and yeah, it's I've been there and I love them. So I have quite a good relationship with them.
Oh,
It's a nice feeling coffee shop.
yeah.
But
Nice.
you know, I'm a hash lover.
Yeah.
They're better on weed. Let's say that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
Yeah.
much better on weed.
Okay.
And the
I haven't
menu is
been
a
out
bit
there
lower
much.
on hash varieties.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a sad thing. You walk in and it's like 3 hash.
No,
and
but
you're
then I have
like,
La
oh.
Colada close by, so I prefer to go to something like
Yeah.
that.
Have you been there since it opened?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
I
We've
was
been
there.
there before it opens.
I was there the night before it opened
Total
for
support.
the Duchess's birthday party.
Okay.
Yeah, so they
yes.
had like a private kind
I
of.
saw the video.
the
I
night
saw
before,
stories
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, I saw
Guys,
stories.
I can actually say that I was the first one to smoke when there wasn't
there.
still everything
Yeah.
closed.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You want this?
I went there, I was like, shall we smoke one?
Yes.
That was actually the first thing he told me when I told him, "Hey, I smoked my first joint," and then he replied me this. No man,
I thought I was boasting saying I was in there the night before it opened, but you've beat me to it now. So.
Yes.
He's the record holder, so I can't beat him now.
Grab him before he knocks the camera over
I
or
know.
something.
No, we are very good
The
friends
dog's
with the
gone
guys,
crazy.
with the guys from La Calada. So
Yeah.
yeah. It's always a
Yeah,
pleasure
he-
to see them
very.
when they're here.
Do you want to lock him up in the room?
Yeah,
Just in case I don't want to knock a camera over.
some
or something.
attentions. He wants some attentions.
Fuck everything.
He does,
He's
yeah.
been good every other podcast.
Yeah,
this is the
this is
first
his
time
first
he's.
feature.
Yeah, I think he's getting sick of it now. He's like, I'll put up with it now for a few
Yeah,
weeks.
he's been good
Yeah.
for all.
No, he has been good.
Yeah, the Kush book.
We're
Yeah,
not- we haven't got too
a
much
couple
of
of
it.
hours, of course, and maybe not used to
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I just walked him straight before, try and tire him out.
Yeah, Daddy, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah,
Uh,
don't pay
But,
attention. Yeah, and then I break the steak.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
brought a steak, right? I saw a steak.
Oh, the plastic steak.
plastic
yeah.
steak. They've been clear, yeah.
I have a collection of toys going here.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, okay.
I get stacked up with them.
Cool,
Oh,
cool.
no, gee.
Yeah, I'm quite happily stoned. I have to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
No bad
The
effect.
edibles kicking in.
They are kicking all
I
in.
don't,
Since
I
we
don't need to get an
started.
AA or anything. You're
No,
all right for
since
now.
we started, I was happy. Yeah, I was
I
happy.
need to stock the fridge with an emergency AA and a Dextro just in case.
Just in case.
We have some guests on someday. Whenever someone passes out in my shop, we have to give them an AA. I always put a pink straw in it, just to kind of like, right, this is show you're getting a free drink here, but just to let you know, you know what I mean. You weren't able
We
for
know,
it.
here we go.
Oh, speaking of passing out, I had a guy this week passed out at the top of the stairs, on his back, slid head first, bump, 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 bump down every step.
In the Joker.
In the Joker,
Oh.
I
yeah.
think the candy eats more than the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Possible?
So I have to be honest. This
Can I
batch of
get you a
candy-
review?
So-
I'm not. I don't know. Like, to be honest, I need like 1,000 milligrams to feel.
Yeah.
No,
something,
yeah, but I
so-
can be honest with this one. I made quite a mistake, so it's actually almost as double as what it says.
Okay, even
Yeah,
better.
How much
that's
is in
the
them?
private batch that I brought, but I made a mistake. It should be 25, but it's almost 50 each month.
Okay,
So,
that's still
happy
shop
days.
ready though, isn't it? Five.
That's why, man.
25.
That's it.
0.5 is still
Hitting a
shop
lot.
ready. It's
I
still
love
okay.
When they say 0.5 grams,
Yeah.
yeah, but that we say all the time 0.5 grams, 0.3. But when it comes to milligrams, is what it matters to us.
Okay.
So then we write 25 milligrams per candies,
Yeah.
and we write 0.33 grams of cannabis equal to 25 milligrams of or 100 milligrams per pack.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So the whole pack is 100 milligrams. So could the whole pack be in the shop?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
It's not breaking the.
You still
guidelines.
have to think that it's if we use 0.3 grams
Yeah.
of D9, you will feel it
Yeah. Yeah.
a
of
lot.
course. Yeah.
A
Well,
lot.
I won't, but the normal edible taker will feel it.
Yeah.
Like as I said, like it's literally 1,000 milligrams gets me started. You know what I mean? I need over that to. Oh, being a menace. It's always been crazy. But yeah, like I need 1,000 to get
Yeah,
me
high
to start
tolerance,
feeling it. You know what I mean?
definitely.
2,000, I'm high. You know what I mean? So
If I give you something with 1,000 milligram,
yeah,
you will be smashed on the floor.
We'll both
We
try
want
it. Like,
Let's
I
try.
haven't been
Definitely.
defeated yet.
Definitely,
Yeah.
the
Let's
floor
try.
will
I
be
have-
your best friend.
yeah, no,
Let's
like
go.
come
Because
on.
No
this
one's
is- I-
fucked
I'll be
us
honest
up.
with you, this
I
is the
haven't
thing.
been fucked up
No,
and
but
I've
you go
taken
face
high
down.
doses.
But you go face down.
Yeah, but I'm light. I could
Literally.
take it. You know
Hey
what
guys,
I mean?
I can take it. Pum.
No, like
No,
any
I'm
edible
talking
people.
2,000 more.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
eat these
But
motherfuckers.
this is
2,000
the
I'll keep
thing.
going,
Are
no
you sure
problem.
there is 1,000 milligrams into
Well,
an edible?
Well,
When they say there is
I'm
1,000
gonna be
milligrams.
honest. Like, I don't know if I can say, but we made a home bake of like 120 grams.
Bambolato.
You know what I mean? I don't know, we can drop the book. We did a home bake of one of them and like ate that cheesecake
Like,
in a night.
yeah.
Like, and it was high dose. We put
No, like
extra shatter, everything.
every edible people
We
through
can-
this city I've said this to, and everyone has said what you have said. Oh, I'll bring you this, I'll bring you that.
No.
I'm still waiting. Put it that way, you know what I
Okay,
mean? So-
Everything.
I'll be here tomorrow.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Careful
like,
what you
No,
say.
and we'll record it. I mean it.
Yeah.
I have the event tomorrow.
'cause,
No, like I do get stoned. Don't get me
no,
wrong.
like we feel it, but
Yeah.
we're
Yes,
not.
if you like ice cream, I make infused ice cream.
Who
And
doesn't like ice cream? Like,
the
you
thing,
know what I mean?
the thing is that with ice cream
You had
is
me
a
at Infused.
double way hit because one part is liquid, one part is solid.
Okay, nice.
So one part
Yeah,
it goes faster into your bloodstream, into
Yeah.
your body. One part comes after 40 minutes.
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
after 15
I'm
minutes,
hearing a lot
already
of
high.
these double release, triple
Yeah.
release, and all this.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting into this.
Very
really.
science.
I'll be honest with you, my one is double release only because it has two parts. Which
Yeah,
the
that's
liquid
what-
part goes absorbed way faster.
That's what
and
they
the
were
solid
saying,
part
the
goes
science of
absorbed,
it.
exactly,
One fat
so-
releases quicker than the
Yeah,
other.
because
fat
you
and
have
all
the
this.
ice cream which is liquid, and then you have
No.
Come on, Kush puppy.
you have the ice cream which is liquid, and then you have the cookie which is the hard part,
Yeah.
and that's where it gets you.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
it gets you after 15 minutes that you eat it, you know.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's very strong.
Yeah.
I will make your edible like that 1000 milligram. The thing is that the taste will be bittery because
no,
it's 1000 milligrams. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you can
I
avoid
don't
that.
mind.
Yeah, I can deal
But
with it.
I will
I
make
don't
it,
do
and
that.
you will ask
Sometimes for a-
why.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like.
No,
like,
I want to be because like we did like even the Rick Simpson oil capsules. So it's just the oil, no edible, no cake, no sugar, and we had like two of them.
two
straight.
capsules, so it was like 660 altogether milligrams of pure TH of
grand.
pure Rick
My
Simpson
brain
oil.
was just
We
like,
double
let's get a
dropped them.
milkshake. We went on a walk and all joints rolled,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Dee-dee-lee."
La, la,
Okay,
la.
guys, I accept the challenge. No worries.
Yeah, no, we
I accept the
honestly
challenge.
we're
Challenge
putting
to
it out
anybody,
there.
any the strongest
Yeah.
edibles you have, bring them on. Me and the fairy will try them and
Yeah.
see if you can get us high.
It's
Okay.
more like I honestly I'll even give it to Damn Canna Cuisine and Alpha Chef. I went on a walk with the Kush puppy after one of the podcasts and I got a little bit sketchy. You know what I mean? I was a bit like he's wrong. Like that kind of
Something's
weird
going
bit.
on.
Yeah. I got a bit of that, but I haven't been like I can't feel my legs. I want to be that
Yeah.
kind of way, like
Can't
I'm
feel it.
stuck.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Right, well, I've got the battery warning here, so we're gonna have to leave it. Yanner,
Janner, yeah,
Janner.
mate.
Rico, and the fairy. Thank you all, guys.
It was a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Thank you if you're
Thank
still
you.
watching.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe and share and all that stuff here.
Hit the
Yeah.
And,
subscribe button.
Yeah, all that's
Yeah.
good stuff. I don't know,
Dreamt.
but thank you very much and have a
Yeah.
good one. Thanks, guys.
Really,
Thank you very
thanks
much,
so
guys.
Thank you
Cheers,
for
guys.
having
And
us
thanks for
here.
everyone watching too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.